Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C-Certified Brewhead, and welcome to episode 222 of Beer and Other Shit, the podcast Adjunct series. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we are going to sunny Miami, Florida, which is where I would like to be right now. I've professed on the pod a bunch since we started going there a couple of years ago that it's, Florida, the craft beer scene is phenomenal out there. I've been fortunate enough to explore it in 2023 and then this year to get around even more up to Tampa and everything. And obviously Miami was the first place that we sort of went and stayed a long time. So I was got a nice little soft spot for it. So this is a brewery that I've actually been at the very top of my list to get to. This year we were staying an hour or so away, so we didn't really get to Miami much. I didn't get down to it, but I'm really excited to have the team on, crush a few beers and hear the full story about the brewery and commiserate because it is like 24 degrees Celsius there. We just checked and it's like -1 here in Ontario. So hopefully bring a bit of sunshine. So ladies and gentlemen, let's make this as smooth as possible. We got Stefano, we got Luis, and we have Mori in the building.
What's happening?
What's up?
Boys.
Cheers.
Welcome. Great to meet you guys. Thank you for taking the time and hanging out. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us, man.
It is a pleasure. We're getting right into the brewski. You guys are not playing around. We are getting into that classic Pilsner right here.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Little 5.1%. And we were just discussing this before. We're calling them shorties. You guys call them standard cans, which is
nice and exciting.
Now shorties.
Now a shorty. Can you guys help me change the dialect out there?
Do you get royalties?
You know what? Fuck, we should trademark it. Maybe we could own it.
Yeah, man.
Get a little bit of guap on the side.
I was hoping you didn't bring that up.
Hey, we can split it. I'm not greedy.
Carlos.
Yeah, a nice 70-30 split, right?
Yeah. Well, there's 4 of us. Yeah, you guys are businessmen. All right, I see where this is going tonight. Jeez. All right, so tell us about the Pilsner, guys. Let's talk about it. What's the deal?
La Playita, that's our bread and butter. But no butter present in the beer. We make sure to make the acid rest. It's a beer that honestly, it's funny because when we first started making it, Pilsners were not, in style. It was kind of a style that everybody was kind of like, oh, I drink craft beer, but not Pilsners. At the time, it was a lot of like big heavy stouts, like the milkshake IPAs, and that's fine. But we decided to just focus really on that, and it was kind of lucky, I guess, and good foresight that all of a sudden like lagers are all like the rage again now, and then it just happened to be that we have an established brand and it's also a good beer. So it's my favorite. I drink it all the time, and I miss it when I'm out of town, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great sign, man. I love it. This is fantastic. This is so there's so much citrus going on in this. Like on top we got it says lemongrass, herbal lemongrass. That's perfect. That's exactly what this is. It's so floral.
Very floral.
Yeah.
Got that noble heart. It's got SARS?
No, it has a ton of Saphir and Hallertau Blanc.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. And when did this beer first get released?
That was around the time that I started, actually. I did not make the recipe.
Okay.
But I made sure not to change it because why mess with a good thing, right? So
Absolutely.
I want to say 2019, 2018, towards the end there is when the beer was developed.
It was like a year after we put our first beers on the market, so like 2018.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
2018. So it's been around now. Would this be like a flagship? Is it fair to say?
Oh, this is definitely our flagship.
Definitely flagship.
Tipless beer, baby.
Yeah, I love it. The rent paying beer.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it. When I was in Fort Lauderdale this year, we went to Key West, and there's a beer bar called the Bearded Lady. Are you guys familiar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know it well. So it was on tap there, and I've been looking for it. I remember being stoked to see it because I didn't get to the brewery in the trip because we just went you forget how annoying it is to go to Miami from Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, driving anywhere in Miami is annoying.
Actually, our head of
really
sales lives up there, and he drives that every day. So
Yeah, that's insane.
that's commitment for sure.
That's he's a keeper.
He hurt his back and hasn't been in the office for about a month.
Yeah, we know how that goes. Yeah, that Dixie Highway. Yeah, it's it didn't really, but yeah, very happy to see it in a place like that. It's extra cool because it's kind of like right down there, like Key West in the middle of nowhere, essentially, and like to see some really like high quality beer that like you guys obviously would have had to go out of your way to. Oh, I guess you got a distributor, but still, it's not like easy to get the fire in a place like that. So I was very impressed to see that.
Actually, when Luis came on board, that was kind of like the first order of business was to kind of reestablish our footprint in the Keys. We took like a big company trip out there, kind of showed face, kind of.
Nice.
It was great.
We actually did an event there. We all showed up there, the Bearded Lady.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. We drink a lot of Playita. A lot of Playita.
Took a lot of Playita.
It's perfect. The more I'm sipping this, the more I'm enjoying it. I really gonna have to go back to back cans on this one. Like this is like it's so. I feel like this is even better than I remember. Like as we were saying before, you don't drink much in Key West. You remember everything. But this is like it's such a. Is this a German Pils or a Czech Pils?
German inspired.
German inspired with a bit more of that sort of lemon stuff. It's so refreshing. It's exactly like it's so full flavored because you think of like a hot place like Florida, and you think that things might be a little more chill for people who don't know, but then y'all invented the pastry stout from what I understand. So it's like
well, not the Tank Brewing, but
not us,
Florida for sure,
but Florida in general,
yeah.
to give the whole scene some props, like y'all are not scared of big flavored beers,
beers.
Yeah, the diabetes beers, they're the best though. But no, this is sick. So this, as far as like availability, now is this because it's a flagship? What's the footprint like for availability for folks if they want to get hold of it?
So we're all South Florida, Central Florida, through Orlando, and then all the way to Tampa, and then down like Naples. So think like Naples, Tampa, all the way down to Key West.
Okay, 6, yeah. So Central down. Is this something that you're trying to expand even further, like up to like Jacksonville type, and beyond? Or?
No, not at the moment. We want to own where we are right now. We have a lot of run room, so we still have a lot of growth opportunity. Thankfully this year's been up, which is good. Considering everyone's crying and saying it's down.
Yeah.
We're doing really well. Our home market's up like 20%.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're really happy. Our distributor's really happy. So we made a lot of changes, a lot of difficult decisions within the last couple of years that we can get into.
I would definitely would love to hear about that, particularly the positive spin as well on the industry being up. I feel like you're right, man. I always hear about the, things are bad. Look, it can be and it is, but it sounds like if that's if Florida in general is up, that's extremely encouraging. All things considered.
I think a lot of, I like to see, history repeats itself, right? So, in the late 90s, beer was booming, and then, wine kind of took over and beer kind of took a shit. And you saw a lot of those guys that started in like the mid 90s kind of like hurting, and they were originally kind of distributing everywhere, and they kind of retracted, won their home market and footprint. And then when, the 2010s kind of took over, then they were able to expand and rise. That's kind of how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I think everything's cyclical. And you look at like Allagash, like at one point they were distributing all over the place, and they decided to kind of like take back and focus on their whole market. They were growing their whole market. They decided to kind of like grow their core business, which I think it's brilliant. You look at all the seasonals and the beautiful things that they're doing in Maine and in the tap room, and then they're just focusing on Allagash White and maybe a few other things. That's kind of how we're kind of doing it in a small scale, obviously, is focusing very local, very in like South Florida. We just want to own our market with our 3 cores, have a couple seasonals here and there, have fun with it. And then let's see what the market does too. We got to play with it. We got to play within like what the market gives us. Like we can't.
Yeah, you can't just like establish like yourself. You got to listen to the market for sure. I mean, but it's also like it's weird because like you bring up Allagash and it's awesome. Like for me personally, I would love for La Playita to be synonymous with Pilsner, right? So say you go to a bar, like, hey, let me get a Pils, and you already know it's gonna be Playita, right? So Right now we are in our big supermarket. I don't know, you've been down here to a Publix.
Like Publix, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're in a lot of Publixes and stuff like that. So little by little, you start seeing more taps, and it is. I see it happening, and it's awesome that we are becoming synonymous with this Pilsner. But it's like we said, it's important to pay attention to the market, but it's also important to have like a mission statement, right? To have something that you stand for as well, because I feel that comes through.
Yeah, because there's tons of trends too, and you see breweries following trends and trying to just do like whatever everyone else is doing to please the market. But like Maury said, you got to stand for something, and I think this Pils is just that. Like, it's such a clean, crisp, refreshing beer that it being always summer in Miami, it's a good choice any time of the year.
Well, even today, I mean, we were Maury and I were just chit chatting and throwing bags of fucking grain, and I was like, "Fuck, it's humid as hell, dude! Like, it's like December. I'm sweating right now. Like, what is this?" So yeah, and then afterwards we grabbed a beer at the bar, got our shifties. So like, and we were having Playita. So
of course, man, rubbing it in. Jesus Christ.
No, man,
it gets kind of brick for a bit though, doesn't it? Doesn't it get like Celsius? I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but like 5-10 degrees. I've seen like
for
what's
that 1
like,
week.
For like a week, right?
Literally, not even. Like
is that
2
nice?
days.
Is that
for
like
a morning? Morning, you go out, you're like, jacket,
put on the
hoodie, beanie, everything. By noon, you're already sweating.
Yeah,
a beanie in Florida. That's hilarious. It must be nice for a little bit, though, right?
You get used to it, man. I'm not gonna
get
used to the heat. It's easy. It's easy to get used to it.
It's funny in high school, you'll see kids like walking around, everyone with hoodies. It's like it's 110 degrees outside.
Yeah. What are you doing? You just sweating, dog.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Hey, we were saying before, in your defense, bro, the AC is cranking.
Yeah,
I can see why, because you definitely keep it cranking.
Yeah.
I definitely got loose. I remember just waking up in we got there like February 1st, which was weird for us to see because it was the tariff day when everything kicked in. So I was about to post American beer for like 6 weeks, and I was waiting for all the Canadians to get mad at me. They didn't, thank God. But I couldn't. But it was the second time we did it. The first year we were in Miami was April, so it's not as bad. But this was February this year, and they had a crazy snowstorm here. It was wild, and we're just looking like online. But it was so surreal. I guess are you guys all from the area, like Florida? Yeah. So you kind of like I'm from Australia, but where I'm from is the place that's close to Antarctica.
There it is.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to ask where that was from. I just went with it.
Yeah, he's not getting it.
I just went with it. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, all right. He talks kind of funny, but yeah.
That's like a Kendall accent. I thought I was like, all right.
What'd you think?
I thought it was kind of like a Kendall accent here. They have a different accent from
Okay.
Different dialects.
Different dialect stuff. Okay.
It's
No,
true,
yeah. But I've been in Canada 15 years, so it's kind of dulled a bit. But most people assume that Australia it's hot, but that's only up north. The Florida is the opposite. It's in the north. So where I'm from, it's kind of cold. Like it's only hot for whatever. The summers are great, whatever. So I'm not used to a year-round hot thing. It was so after being in Canada so long, it's so surreal to look around in February and it's just palm trees and 30 degrees every day. It's phenomenal. So I get it. But the last thing I want to do, I saw anyone in a hoodie, I'm like disgusted. Like, what are you doing? This is shorts and tank. That's it. God damn it, it's crazy. But I can understand from your perspective. I mean, that'll keep coming up today. So
You also got to remember, it's sorry to interrupt. No, it's
brother.
always hot, but it rains like 70% of the year.
It's the humidity here, man.
Yeah, it's just
the
humid,
heat.
hot.
Yeah.
Everybody, you walk out of your house and you're already sweating. It's like
that is true.
It's beer time.
It's always beer time. Makes you always feel like it's really hard to not
You're always parched. I don't know.
Always thirsty.
Weird.
Always thirsty. And I find, what was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah, but the rain was chill because it's crazy for like 2 hours and then disappears. And then
That's that. Yeah.
So it's like it can be annoying, but it's like not the end of the world. I found it's sort of like whereas here, if it's a rainy day, you're like, oh great, it's like gloomy,
dreary. Yep.
Yeah, the dreariness where it's like it's got that real dark thunderstorm shit that happens there.
The misty rain.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
It's kind of cool
nice.
with pine trees and stuff. It is nice,
Yeah.
sort of.
Sounds great.
Yeah, right.
But like
for
for a little bit, it's almost like if fall was like actually 3 months and not like 3 weeks type of thing. It'd be pretty dope. And then if winter fucked right off, we'd be in business. I don't know where is a good climate for all of that. Like, it's nice, I guess. It's nice for a little bit. Like, I feel like I get the snowbirds. I get why everyone always dips out. I lived in Quebec for 10 years. So that was when I first heard of everybody going. I'm like, why is it? I hadn't really been before. And I was always like, why is everyone going to Florida all the time? Like, everyone had the timeshare. And then I went down, like, oh, okay. And there's a million. Now I'm just like, oh, I totally, yeah. And people always had like a funny idea about it. A lot of even Canadians would be like, why are you going? Not the Quebec, they get it. But everyone else, I was like, why are you going there? Like, aren't they all like, whatever, Florida man is the main thing people said.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I'm glad that travels.
Yeah.
All the way to Canada.
Oh, that's great.
Way. And people
Florida
really
man.
thought that.
Golden.
I'm like, it's like Toronto. Like, Miami's like Toronto, but warm. And everyone is so nice. Like, nothing is different really about it. That's what's like well, maybe they're not.
Depends.
Okay.
I don't know where you're going.
Maybe we're in when we did Miami, we stayed in Alapata, but like right 2 seconds from Wynwood.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like, so it was like a little like
Sketchy. A little sketchy.
Yeah.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
But we walked down
Great
29th
area,
from
but sketchy.
But it's
it was like
That's
you
like
could tell.
where
You could
it's
go,
like right by Las Rosas, dude.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, the hood area?
It's a great bar.
That's
a bar.
a great bar. Yeah.
Because there was a few streets you'd walk down and there'd just be like zombies in the streets. But it was always just like,
You're
That's the
surrounded
real
by
Miami.
the hood. Yeah.
yeah.
That's the real Miami right there.
Okay. But you know what I like about it? It's kept to one area. So like, if you we just drove down, no one bothered you. But I wouldn't walk down there. But even Fort Lauderdale was the same thing. There was one area up by.
Down.
I was going to mute so that goes
That's
nuts.
what he gets for making fun of my non-cord headphones.
He was clowning? Wow. It'd be your own, don't it? Damn. He'll jump back in a sec. But anyway, yeah, I like that it's also kept in sort of one sort of area. And we were just driving around Fort Lauderdale up by invasive species area.
Oh,
that
yeah.
type of thing.
That's a good
Yeah.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and like there was one street we're just cruising around we're just looking for cafes and whatever, and you just cruise down one street and then all of a sudden it's the same thing. It's just like the zombie kind of thing. Like by the bus station. Then all of a sudden then the next block is beautiful again. So it is a trip, but
That's literally Miami though. Or South Florida, I guess.
yeah. It's just gotta know where you're going, I guess, and not walking around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so until I guess Mario will come back when he's got his shit sorted. So we can still get going on
wait. There you go.
There he is.
Sorry.
Oh, you good?
He's been listening to us the whole time.
We can't see you, bro.
You could,
Wait, you
Where'd
can't see me?
go?
no, there's no screen.
What about
It's
now?
black. No, it's all black.
I could hear you. I heard that.
There was like a
There
blip.
he is.
There you go.
There we go.
Put
There
that
was
sexy face up.
There you go. That's what we need. There was a little beep and it just went off.
There's like a blip. My screen just went black, and then when I came back, everything was like, "Oh, that's weird."
Interesting technology, man. These the virtual pods sometimes are a little bit of a challenge with that.
This is pretty legit though, like the quality and everything. Besides Mori disappearing for like a minute, this is pretty
Your
nice.
logo's in the middle. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
we made a little thing. So there's all different layouts. If there's 3 of us, I got a different one. If there's 2, it's not bad. Like before COVID, we'd only do them in person. So it was like if I was in the area, we'd do it, or we'd make a special trip and do a bunch. And then COVID
Honestly,
happened.
I was hoping we were gonna travel for this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the PR could have just flown you right on up. Maybe you should talk
I know,
to
right?
Gabrielle about that and be like, hey, man,
Yeah, we gotta have a talk.
have a
with
talk. Come,
Marcy.
people
Or
would
fly
love
you
that.
down. Fly you down.
I mean, that would be
You know?
great too.
Go to
Because
the
honestly,
beach or something.
y'all don't want to be here right now. I want to be there.
Yeah.
Every time, the second the snow started, everyone would go, no, just like, fuck, I just want to be in Florida.
Hey, you
I
can,
feel like
you
we
can
mentioned
stay.
it today. Yeah?
You can stay in Miami Gardens this time. It's a beautiful
A
neighborhood.
bit nicer? Yeah? No?
No.
I believe you, man. God, that's
I mean,
sounds nice.
You think it'd be great, right? Miami Gardens.
yeah.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
Not so good. Where is that? I did hear of it.
It's by the Hard Rock Stadium, actually.
Oh, in Fort Lauderdale, you mean? With the big guitar thing?
No, that's the Hard Rock Hotel, the casino,
Okay.
where the Dolphins play.
Stadium, yeah.
Yeah.
The Dolphins play, yeah.
I don't think I went
the
down there.
Kings
Probably. Okay. Probably smartly. No. What area was it near? Is it like south of downtown?
It's kind of in
West.
between.
West?
It's in between Miami and Hollywood, I want to say.
Yeah.
Oh, so north. Okay.
Yeah.
Northwest. Okay, word.
I don't even know what to call that besides Miami Gardens. So.
Right. So
Just north of us.
Murder Gardens.
Oh, that's really good. Huh? What's the area where the brewery is?
That's funny because we're actually
we're in the middle of everything.
we're unincorporated Miami-Dade technically, but we're surrounded by Doral, Hialeah, Virginia Gardens, and Medley. So they're all trying to like claim us. And we're just kind of there, like letting us, like, okay.
We're
right by the Miami airport.
Yeah, right by the. That was the one thing that was wild annoying though. Like in Wynwood or Alapad, just every day it's just planes nonstop. Like, god damn.
That's on the flight path. Yeah.
Yep. The airport's right in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's very convenient. Like extremely convenient, but the planes kind of got annoying after a bit. I'm sure it's fine. Are you guys close enough to the airport then that you would?
We're very close. Like when you land coming in from the west, if you know where the brewery is you can see it. Yeah.
That's pretty dope though. That's pretty good for people who are like pulling up and only got a few hours or something.
Oh yeah.
We gotta paint our logo on the roof.
Yeah.
We get people come in with.
Welcome to unincorporated Miami-Dade.
Come by, put the address at the top and shit. Doug, that's such a good idea. You never know. A lot of private planes probably too around there. Fuck yeah.
We're actually right next to the private airport as well. Like, we're even closer to that one. No, there's an executive airport not too far. It's kind of like on the side there. It shares the same runway, but you can go there and if you have a PJ,
That's where Mori flies out of.
That's right.
I was thinking it was a quick jump to New York.
Yeah, just a real quick one up here.
Yeah, when I go to Wichita, Kansas, that's what I take.
PJ?
Yep.
That's the only way to move in Kansas, bro. Shit.
On your Gulf Stream.
Yeah, no way. Wichita, I never thought I'd heard that one on the pod before. So, do you want to get into the stories?
Your show, baby. We're here for you.
That's true. It wasn't really a question. It was more of a command. I'd love to get you guys to. I'd love to hear all about all of your individual stories, like how you all got into beer, the careers in beer, and how that led to the brewery.
Who's gonna start?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I can start. I mean, it's nothing fancy.
You're the longest tenured.
Do I?
I mean, with the brewery, you've been the longest.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was 2014. I was studying advertising, and I started dating this girl. Her dad is a lawyer by trade, and he's also in the cigar industry.
Nice.
And I'm talking about we started dating in March. In May, we came home one day and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna start I'm gonna start a brewery."
Oh shit!
And we were like, "Okay, sure." Yeah, like midlife crisis. Like, he's not gonna start a brewery. In my head, I'm like, "That's pretty fucking dope. Hell yeah, do it." And no one believed him. A couple months later, he came back again and he's like, "Hey, like this is actually happening." And we're like, "All right, awesome." And I didn't think anything of it besides I was gonna have a place to go and have a ton of beer. And I was I was studying advertising, but I was working in import export. Had nothing to do with advertising at the time. Like, I just needed a job basically to afford my life. And in advertising, internships didn't really pay. So I was just going to school, working, and then my father-in-law, huge entrepreneur, great businessman, great person, but he didn't really know much about the industry. And he started slowly assembling a team. He got in touch with 2 brewers at the time from the School of Hospitality at FIU. And those were the first 2 guys on the team. And then after a couple of months, he came out to me and he was like, "Hey, like, I know you're studying advertising. I'm starting this business. I know you're working in something that has nothing to do with advertising. Would you like to give this a shot and come on board to help me with social media?" Back then, social media, that's when it kind of like started getting into the business world. And honestly, back then, no one really knew what the hell they were doing with social media and businesses. Like, it was just posting like flyers and like just getting involved in that world of marketing. But I was like, yeah, of course. I mean, it's something that would fall on within what I'm doing, studying and whatnot. And I love beer. But I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't know anything about craft beer. I just started. I don't know if you know of World of Beer.
Yes, the bar.
Yes. So World of Beer had just opened up around that time down here, and that's when everyone started getting into like drinking and trying all different sorts of beers. On Tapped, I got it on Tapped. I started like kind of getting to know what kind of craft beers I liked and didn't like. So I knew a little bit about it, but I'm not going to say I was any expert whatsoever. But I enjoyed drinking, having my options when it came to beer. And yeah, so whatever. I joined the team 2 years before we put the first beer in the market. Nice. My father-in-law gave me the opportunity to get involved with the entire like build-up of the business, not just social media, because how much social media can we do 2 years prior of opening? And there was, when I first got there, it was a box. Like me and the two brewers at the time, our office was 6 foot, 2 6-foot plastic tables in what is now the kitchen, which was like an empty room. And they had a pilot batch system, which is where they were like basically getting the recipes, like perfecting the recipes, trying the recipes, getting to planning out what the beers were that we were going to come out with. It was pretty cool. I mean, seeing it from the beginning. And it's funny enough, Luis at the time was in Wynwood, and he showed us the ropes, man. I mean, he helped us out tremendously with getting started. Again, we didn't know anything about what the hell we were doing at the time.
Not even your father-in-law?
No. I mean, he's a business-wise, absolutely. But when it came to this industry and beer, like, no, he was just assembling a group of guys that were passionate about the product, passionate about the industry, and had drive, and we got it done. I mean, it took long to get it up and running. I mean, any business here in Miami, if you know, it's a hassle, especially when you have to deal with construction. It's unbelievable. Yeah. But we were able to get it done. And yeah, I mean, I would say like the majority of my knowledge in beer and like everything I know about beer has come from working here at the Tank. This was my first gig in the industry and my only gig, and I don't plan on it being any other gig. So
that's dope. It's loyalty right there.
Yeah, man. It's been fun. It's been a roller coaster. Mori, it seems like, has been with us since day one as well. He basically has. Luis joined recently, but I'll let them tell their story.
That's dope.
But it's a little bit cooler than this one.
That's no, I love it. And Mori, just so you know, I muted you because I know you got the beautiful hoodie on, but the microphone's rubbing against it, and it was just causing like crazy static. I know you can't really do much, so just when you're not talking.
Beard too.
Yeah, that big luscious beard. But you can unmute it whenever you're talking. It's just more because I was like guessing it was your mic that was rubbing. You see that? There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
Beautiful. The last question for you, Stefano, was what's your role right now?
Marketing manager.
Marketing manager. Love it. Beautiful. Mori, tell us, brother. Story. What's going on?
Yeah, so before brewing, I worked 10 years in the great TSA.
Oh, shit. Just
yeah, I was,
people, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
Getting all up in there. Taking your toothpaste away. It's funny because we used to joke. We used to joke that TSA stood for tough shit, asshole.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
Like, oh, my grandfather gave me that knife. No. You should have put in your check bag. Tough shit, asshole. No, just kidding.
Damn. That's funny. That's me with
11. Savage.
But yeah, so it started off as a hobby. I feel like everybody who's a brewer at this point started off, with the little 5-gallon kits at home. And then, just kind of getting more into it. My first batch was terrible. My AC broke in my house. It got up to like 88 degrees. It was disgusting. My friends drank it anyway. They're like, dude, it's so good. You should open up a brewery. but yeah, little by little, it's buying more gear, getting better, reading more books. The internet, honestly, right now is, I feel like, a great time to be a brewer because there's so much like resources out there. Just with anything too, anything that's happened to you, somebody already went through it and has documented how they got out of it or how they dealt with it, and it's awesome. And again, more new literature is coming out. But anyway, my homebrew happened to land in the hands of like some brewers because I would go to this bar called Box Elder often, and that's RIP. That's where one of the first craft beer bars here in Miami, and a lot of the brewers would frequent there. It's in Wynwood. Yeah. So then my homebrew happened to get in the right hands, and they're like, we're hiring keg washer, cellarman, whatever. And I just wanted to get my foot in the door, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll scrub tanks all day. I don't care, like with a toothbrush. So, I got my first brewing job at a whopping $10 an hour. So I was still doing the TSA thing while and also brewing at the same time. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I took out my 401k. I paid the penalty, and just to be able to, do this for a living. And luckily, it's paid off. I would say so.
Yeah. So so Box Elder was a brewery as well?
It was a craft beer bar. So it was like a bottle shop.
Right.
That had like about 10 taps or so. Yeah.
Okay. So you worked from there, and then and then you went straight to the tank from opening
No,
day?
so I was at a brewery that's now defunct called BAOS Brewing, and I'm very glad that I got the job, and the person that hired me is awesome. She's actually now over at Other Half.
Nice.
And but the people that were running it were kind of all over the place. Okay. And actually, I got poached by one of the brewers from the tank because they heard about like my work ethic or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, man."
Poached is a strong word.
Yeah, I did.
An accusation.
We gave good reviews.
I mean, they're like, "Hey, you're gonna learn a lot more here than you're gonna do there." So I was like, "All right, cool. Are you gonna match my salary?"
I imagine they did.
Yeah.
Sick. And that was so. Most of your professional brewing experience was at the tank, essentially.
Yeah, honestly, I always wanted to end up there. I was a fan from before, and one of the things I liked about them is that they did the clean style beers, the more traditional. They also like that they're very upfront about their brand and their image. Like, hey, this is what we do, and boom, So I always was attracted to that. Also, the brewers are very meticulous and retentive, and I respond to that very well because I am as well.
That's awesome. They got very.
Yeah, 100%. So they're very detail focused, and I like that a lot. So I was at this other place for about 3 months, and then I've been at Tech now for about 8 years. Yeah,
amazing, dude. That's sick. Crazy. I love it. And Luis, brother, talk to me.
So I've been in the tank since March of last year.
Okay.
So going on now 2 years. Before that, I big craft beer drinker, home brewer. Loved making it at home. And then 2011, there was nothing really going on in Miami at the time. Decided to start a brewery. That was Wynwood Brewing at the time.
Okay.
Started with brewing with my dad. Tough, just like the guys from the tank went through it.
Yeah.
The permitting, the getting going, the hiring, the getting wholesaler attention, the whole thing. And then sold 24.5% 2017. Sold the rest in 2018 to Craft Brewer Alliance.
And that became Visa Sir, right?
No, not yet.
Space? Not yet.
Later. Yeah. Later.
I'm jumping ahead. I'm a shut up.
So that was CBA. CBA then ended up getting purchased by Anheuser-Busch in 2020.
Okay.
In the COVID, literally in the thick of COVID. That was fantastic. And then in 2022, I decided to take a step back at that time, Anheuser-Busch decided to put a general manager in place and then merge Wynwood Brewing, Visa together. And then in 23, at the end of 23, 24, they decided to then kill off Wynwood, take over the Visa and call it Casa La Rubia. At that time, I left. My contract was over in 2023, and I asked them kindly, and they were actually gracious enough to let me out of my non-compete.
Nice.
And at that point, I was kind of thinking about starting consulting. I reached out to Carlos because we have known these guys for a very long time. We've always been friends with a lot of the local brewers. The one thing is, like, we always helped each other out, whether someone needed, malts or CO2 or packaging materials or whatever the case was. We always kind of helped each other out for the most part. And so I reached out to Carlos. I was like, hey, this is what's going on. He's like, hey, why don't we do something together? I was like, hey, we've been talking about it for a while. Let's do something together. And we did. So I then joined in March of 2024 as a CEO of the brewery.
No shit.
And then, first year was kind of observing. This year has been a lot of changes. And next year is going to be a lot of kicking ass.
That's awesome. Man, that's three really cool stories, boys.
Yeah.
That's fascinating because I went to Visa it wasn't co-branded when I went, and this would have been in April 2023.
Correct. Yeah, there's a whole story behind that brewery too. By the way, that brewery was originally
Spanglish.
Exactly.
Yes.
That brewery was originally purchased by.
I love that sound.
Valley time.
I love the best sound in the world.
Sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
That's okay.
That brewery was bought. The facility, it's like the space itself, was bought. I forget. I think his name was Jurgen, and he was from South America, and he had Bogota Beer Company, which he ended up selling to Anheuser-Busch.
Okay.
And he ended up partnering, or he was going to partner with these guys and call it Spanglish Ales.
Okay.
And those guys now have a brewery called Lost City Brewing, and Danny and Chris and all those guys are amazing human beings. Yeah, we love those guys. They're homies.
North Miami. Oh, I remember. Yeah. Okay, I read about this. Yeah,
great guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So, anyways, that deal went kind of, I guess, south. I can't speak to it, but I think it kind of went south. And then I guess, the gentleman from Bogota Beer Company was like, hey, I have this space. And then he reached out to the AB guys, and then they decided to start Visa Sur. And that's how Visa Sur started. But it's I think, like, I don't like speaking ill will of anybody. I think AB is great. They do what they do. It is what it is, in my opinion. That was a brand that was conceived, like, you're talking to a home brewer, right? Son-in-law of a person who's like a brewer, or in the beer, loves beer, like, passionate about beer. That brand was totally different. So,
to what it ended up being.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Call
it spade a spade.
It just felt very calculated, all of it, and I think that's why the people that didn't respond to it. It didn't feel genuine. When you asked us earlier if we're all from here, like, we're all born and raised Miami, pretty much. Like,
I'm not. I'll be frank and honest. My wife is. I live here now. My kids are all born here, right?
Okay.
But
I was born here, raised in the Dominican Republic, and then came when I was 15, and I've been here ever since.
Okay, so you got a nice little mix. Okay.
Yeah. We're my local Miami boys, and I feel that kind of like shines through in the branding, because it's not necessarily branding; it's just who we are, honestly.
Yeah.
I like that.
We're very transparent. We don't try to be something that we're not. And we're just a group of guys and girls that really love beer, love our beer more than anything. I mean, I was talking about it with one of our bartenders today, having a shifty, and funny enough, we were talking about the beginning of the tank, because he was also from day one, Victor, and and we were talking. And I was like, dude, I
Dirty
remember
Vic.
before jumping on board, I'm like, what do I do if I don't like the beer? And
you still sell it, dude.
Very quick. No, yeah, of course. Those are the good marketers. But immediately I was like, holy shit, these guys are making it easy for me. Like, the product is just amazing. And you would think like you get bored. Like, I thought when I got into this industry, no matter how much I liked the beer, I wouldn't drink beer like all the time. Like, I would come home and maybe drink rum or scotch, or I go out to dinner and have a cocktail. I'm always drinking beer, and our beer. Not for nothing. God damn, that looks so good.
That's what she said.
but yeah, it's just good beer. It's easy to market.
It's funny enough, Victor used to work with Wynwood too, so there's a lot of like cross pollination here.
Too,
yeah.
Every time we went to a different
they
places
poached
and got
him,
talking,
and then we poached him back.
Just back and forth. I love that about every scene is basically the same thing. I've found wherever you go, it's like that exactly the way you guys are describing it. It's that like camaraderie and that like even just
100%.
going to different places. Everyone knew everyone. We got talking to dude. We went to Orchestrated Minds, and dudes are like
Dave.
Yeah, Dave, exactly. And we met him. He's kept calling us Toronto, and like he was talking about some other stuff. Like, and then we went to Laser Wolf, and then he happened to be there. He's like, Toronto,
dude,
like,
Laser Wolf, hell yeah.
we fucking were there for a month, dude. And like, we already met people in the beer world, and just they didn't know us from shit. We didn't do nothing. Like, we were not doing pods with them or anything, and they were everyone was just so cool. I'm like, oh, this is the same as everywhere, and it's felt very exactly the way you guys are describing it. Very connected and very like just a really cool supportive scene of just great people making phenomenal beer.
Yeah, we send each other to each other's tap rooms all the time. So it's like, say we're very strong with our lagers, very strong with our clean beer. You know, we do a bit of everything, but sometimes people want more than just one sour. They want more than just one stout. So it's like, hey, listen, if you like this, like we got Tripping Animals right down the block. They make some really good stuff. You got MIA. They also do a lot of sour stuff. So, and then we get people a lot of times that, hey, they just send us over from, Beat Culture. They send us over from here. So it's awesome, honestly, because like for the most part, when I travel, I don't just plan my trips on just one brewery, right? So it's always cool to like hear from the brewery where they go themselves as well. So. It's a lot of camaraderie, honestly.
It's a beautiful
thing. And people always ask like, who's your biggest competitor, thinking like that we have beef, or like we really like try to compete with like these other craft beer breweries. Like, at the end of the day, the craft beer drinker isn't per se 100% loyal to any brewery. Like, they want to try different styles, they want to try different beers. So like, the more we get a piece of the pie of the non-beer drinkers, the more all of us are going to eat from that. Like, if you get a Corona drinker to drink Playita and then drink another lager of ours and then start getting into craft beer, I can guarantee you that person's going to end up at Tripping, at MIA, at other breweries. So it's just getting more of the piece of that pie to convert people into craft beer drinkers and just have options.
And that's why I always say too that Playita has crossover appeal in the sense that like it can satisfy, like the craft beer nerd or the craft beer drinker, but it could also bring in, the gateway beer, because it could also bring in, like people like my dad that used to just crush Natty Ice at home, like.
Listen, my grandma is 95 years old from the DR, and she came into town the other day and she was crushing. She crushed like 3 or 4 Playitas at the brewery. I was that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. See, what's the DRB? Is that a Presidente, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she would normally be crushing them, but she's here doing it hard.
Yeah, she'll drink all of us.
I wouldn't put it past them, man.
And that's why she's 95
and still thriving. It's all this beautiful stuff. So should we do this bad boy right now? I know Luis, you just cracked another Playita, but
that's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna keep
Shark Valley.
We'll do these, and then we got the extras. I'm gonna keep drinking. I'll drink a bit faster. So Shark Valley, this is a rebrand, as we're talking, right? What did this used to be called?
El Farito, which means little lighthouse. Okay. But it's a lighthouse it's a landmark here in Miami. It's
beautiful. Look at that.
Done it a few times, just like you, boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't let
You
you
can
down.
tell from the
Look at that
background.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that
The
pillow.
glass too.
I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to see if it's oxidized. No, here we go.
What's the deal on that? What's the
Yeah,
deal?
That's the Dio on it.
Should be in the
This is
20s.
This is like 3 weeks old too, fresh as fuck.
There you go.
All right.
Looking beautiful.
All right.
It
So
should be
we,
the same batch.
yeah, this is November 10th.
That's good.
It's Space Prom.
Oh yeah.
What does
Yes.
your beer say at the bottom, by the way? Because this
The
guy
can.
over here likes to
Send
write
little messages.
he
Oh.
writes a little message for everyone.
It says Park. No, what the fuck does that say? Something with woohoo.
Oh. Oh, the woo, fuck yeah.
I can't read. What does it say before that? It's like, is it like?
Probably the date.
I think it says fuck yeah. Oh yeah, it probably says fuck yeah. I think that was like a particularly rough canning run. It's kind of tongue in cheek, like woo, fuck yeah.
God,
Like
yeah.
today, we're done.
Yeah.
Today was a tough day. Yeah.
I do appreciate the small touches like that, where someone's gone and left a little message in the bottom. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah. Especially lately. Sorry, I don't mean to bring up sores, but when the Panthers
Baby.
were in the playoffs, we'd write like "Go Cats," "Vamos Gatos."
We won. Back to
What is
back.
When the Florida Panthers were on their playoff run.
What sport is that?
Hockey?
Oh, hockey.
You're fucking with
I'm
us.
from Australia, bro.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I don't know. You're a kid.
Damn it. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Maury.
Damn
The
it.
Canadians get really mad at me because I call it ice hockey. Like, ice hockey? It's fucking hockey, bro. Like,
No,
What
yeah.
other hockey is it?
and they really get
Field
mad
hockey.
at me. I'm like, I don't know, because in Australia we have field hockey and we're quite good, thank you.
Yeah, they're world class for sure.
That's what I'm saying. We
Miami, you got roller hockey.
roller hockey.
And somehow we win the championship back to back.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't know that. It's fucking
Yeah.
legit.
All right, maybe you guys need to do a little roller hockey
All right,
collab
yeah,
with
for
whoever
real.
the teams are at. Tell us about this particular beer. So I'm guessing this looks like, before trying it, looks like an East meets West kind of thing, like a juicy,
Yes.
kind of more westy. I imagine it's like piney type of shit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of
Cheers.
both. That's why we just call it IPA, because we don't want to pigeonhole us into
Any
a particular style. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I like that malt backbone, but also like the tropical notes too. So it's like, yeah, you could say it's like a hybrid of both styles.
Okay.
And
what are the hops in this bad boy?
actually, we do Cryo Cascade and Hallertau Blanc, which is not a particularly popular hop for IPA, but we did the trials. We actually did a 100% Blanc IPA. We called it Shooting Blancs. Tapper Molly.
What the fuck you saying to it? I got it. That was good. That was good. I like that.
Our sales guy.
So actually, that one won out a lot of different recipes. So yeah, a lot of times you want to throw in like a Citra or your Mosaic just so you can say you have it in there, but we just went with sensory, honestly, and that's what we preferred the best.
Okay. It's an interesting combo. You're right. I don't really see it too much. And obviously the Cascade, and Cryo Cascade is very interesting. And it's not New Zealand Cascade, it's Pacific Northwest, right?
Yeah. So we get our hops mostly from Crosby Farms.
Mm-hmm.
Love those guys.
Yeah.
But honestly, the Cryo is mostly for the yields. Just because, there's so much vegetable matter in hops that you lose a lot of yield to the true or whatever. So the cryo stuff, it's awesome that we were able to get 10 to 12 more slims just by using that particular style of hops.
Interesting. Yeah, I only realized lately someone told me that when I first saw cryo hops, it was in a packet and it was just powder, and apparently now it's all pelletized.
Yeah, well, that was also lupulin powder. It was pretty popular at one point.
Right. Oh, it is a different thing, isn't it? Cryo lupulin powder were technically okay.
Yeah, then you get your hop boil. So you have all these like different
so much
hop products. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we ever used powder, Mori?
We use it once for like a brink, which was kind of just a one-off, for shits and giggles. And honestly, it was so expensive, and the yield that we got from it, the results we got from it were, good, but for the price, at that point, you also got to think, business wise, is it worth, is it worth doing, spending all that money for such little, improvement or whatever.
Yeah, no,
on a grand scale, right? So for like Taproom only, maybe you get away with it. But yeah, you wouldn't want to use. I wouldn't want to use duplicate powder on a flagship.
Yeah,
yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, you need all the stuff that the T90 brings as well. But no, this is great, boys. I'm getting so much melon on this. This is like a ton of melon, eh? And is that would be from the Hallertau, I imagine.
Yes, from the Blanc, and also we switched yeast to this newer lab based out of Ireland.
Okay.
Called WHC Labs. Very, very cost effective. Very. We actually switched the yeast recently. So when we say we didn't switch Farito's recipe, it's true for the most part, but we have been always trying to like modernize it, because the first iteration was, 2016 IBU wars, very bitter bombs. So it's like, that's out of all the styles of beers that we make, that one's like that has more like, influx kind of like changes just to stay current,
Gotcha. Hey man, makes sense. It's always good to kind of innovate. And I think it probably goes along pretty nicely. Like, did you do the changes in line with the rebrand in the product?
That was honestly pure coincidence.
It's funny, yeah.
Yeah, but it did kind of motivate us to just kind of, because we were doing it little by little, like trying here and there. And then once we established that we were going to change the name, we were like, you know what? Fuck it, full send,
Yeah. No, it makes so much sense. Okay, this is sick. This is really great. This is two bangers. Now, this is Shark Valley a flagship as well, or core beer maybe? No.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Are you stuck? Am I stuck?
Sorry. I think I noticed Luis noticed the same shit that he waited and he kind of moved to see.
To see is that this it happens
EOS webcam utility.
Yeah. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's I don't know what the fuck happens. It's been happening. It'll kick back in. It just takes a second. I gotta unplug it from the computer, plug the camera back in.
Go for it, bro. Sorry, what was the question?
You guys started laughing. I thought you guys heard my fart or something.
Yeah. It was a quiet fight. You're safe, brother.
Yeah.
We didn't hear it.
But yeah, no, it is. Shark Valley is a core.
Okay.
Yes. And it's growing really nicely, actually.
Yeah.
Is it also pretty available as well from Central Florida down?
Yes.
Come on. Okay.
It's becoming more available.
Yeah,
week by week, month by month. But and I mean, we went on ride-alongs. We did like Market Blitz recently in the area, and it's pretty surprising. Like, we didn't see many local IPAs out there, which it was surprising for me.
Especially on the on-premise,
on premise more than anything. And
it was a lot of Lagunitas, IPA, Stone, stuff like that, but not much local.
Interesting.
And I know I brought it up earlier that Playita is a gateway beer, but this to me is like the gateway IPA into IPAs. Like, it's an everyday IPA. The non-IPA drinker will enjoy it. Won't be so offended by it. To put it nicely, like, I mean, if you're not an IPA drinker, it could taste crazy depending on the IPA you have. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. So like,
I'm not saying Shark Valley itself, but like the general style is it's a lot stronger, so it's an acquired taste. So this being very well balanced and citrusy, refreshing, still is on point with the whole always being summer and hot as hell in Miami. You can enjoy it any day of the week. I think it's I think this one is going to be our runner-up this coming year.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, say runner-up to Playita as far as the volume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now it's number 3. So we have Playita, Freedom Tower, and Shark Valley. And Shark Valley, with no marketing, no branding, even before we rebranded it, it was growing. So even now with the rebrand, we're seeing the uptick.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. So I don't know what the fuck is happening with this camera. This has never happened before. Normally, all you do is like unplug it. And
Technology,
plug it back in.
baby.
Yeah, remember we were saying earlier how good it is. It sounded great.
Jinxed it.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm sure maybe that I could probably jump out of the call and jump back in. Maybe when we take a break for a
go for it. You won't say anything about it.
That's what you want to do, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's never happened to me. I swear to God.
My first time.
Man, that was
you said
funny.
that too comfortably. Like you've said that before. We all have. I don't know what the fuck. You know what? Okay, maybe we'll take a quick pause. We'll take a quick pause. I'm going to jump out. You guys just stay right there, but we're going to be off air, so you can say.
Let's do it.
All
I
right.
want to take a piss from
Okay, perfect. Let's take a break. 2 seconds. Boom. We are back.
Boom.
We lost camera, but it's okay. We're in business. So where were we? I can't breathe. We were laughing at the frozenness.
Yeah.
Shark Valley.
Shark Valley.
Yeah.
The availability of the beer we might have been talking about. So that's right. We're saying that one, Shark Valley, Playita, and Freedom Tower. This is number 2, and it's a great approachable IPA for like a gateway IPA for newer IPA drinkers. One thing I did notice, I would say in Florida, because like hazy, New England's up here at least, they're like everywhere, and it's kind of the primary beer to the point of
damn, Luis.
Hey, he's going hard. The CEO works hard, boys.
This is what I do for you guys. This is what I do for y'all.
That's what we make him do.
Yeah. It's called market research. Okay.
Yeah, my wife is in the other room going, "What are you doing?"
I'm like, I'm working.
I'm working.
Okay.
Every 5 minutes.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
I noticed in Florida that there's obviously a lot of haze, but I found that like Westies and maybe like hybrid styles like this are a little more common. Do you guys have any insight into sort of why the popularity? Is it just because in the heat maybe haze is a little too intense and heavy?
Exactly. That's at least why we make the recipe that way. It's a bit more attenuated and not as thick or chalky as the hazy. So all our beers are intended to be taken like on a boat, on the beach, something that's not gonna just linger. We want it to be dry and just crisp and just kind of like. We want you to crush a 6er. I don't want you to just have like a 5-ounce pour, right? So the recipes are designed that way to be, a bit more attenuated than, say, a New England IPA would be.
Right, less sweet, still very crushable, balanced flavor. So it's not like overkill. That was the other thing, particularly this beer as well. It's not like Westies or American IPAs that are a little more heavy on the pine and that bitterness, like you were talking about the IBU was before.
Correct.
Like that can scare people away. I've found, like particularly the newer drinkers. Like the newer drinkers might be more attracted to haze once again up here because weather, whatever. But it's sort of also a little bit less offensive as far as like the someone who's not as accustomed to beer could drink haze and they'll probably be weird if you didn't like it. Whereas like if you had a big like punchy bitter ass Westie, then it's like it's a little bit more. It's a little bit much for a lot of people. So this is like sits nicely in the middle.
Yeah,
remember, we got to think about our market again, and our market and our people. So, like our market is predominantly Hispanic, so they love, mass-produced light lagers.
Okay.
And South Florida is very hot, so we want people to have multiple, right? Not just one, not just 2, but 3 or 4. So we want that velocity.
5-6.
So exactly, or 5-6.
7.
So like Mori said, we want that attenuation. We want that dryness. We don't want that the residual sugars. We don't want that heavy body. We don't want to make it feel like it's heavy. Because sometimes some IPAs, right, like some of those classic old school IPAs, you can have 1 or 2 down here, big ABV, heavy and piney, and it's just like, it's just too much. I'll have 1 or 2, and then I gotta switch to something else.
Personally, I don't want Personally, I don't want the IPA to be a chore. I got to power through it, right? It's just like I wanted to finish it, and I want to have another one.
Oh, makes sense. Do you guys do haze at all? Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty. Would you
No, but
call
in
it
the
hazy? I mean,
in
I
the
guess I
tap
mean like the
room,
full
is.
milky yellow type stuff, like is
Yeah.
as opposed to more.
What's
yeah,
that?
mine's old school, baby. I'm telling you.
What's that? Antique.
Oh, is that the old label? Oh, we had that before.
In the tap room, we experiment more with like the hazier, milky strains. Like we have a hazy double IPA that we release in the market that's pretty hazy and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, mostly tap room.
Mostly taproom stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
On the cans, we were talking off air about calling these shorties up here. Are all of your products packaged in short cans, or are they tall boys, stovepipes?
We have tall boys, and we used to have a slim, but yeah, our flagship beer is all standard shorties.
God,
Shorties,
those sleek cans. Oh God.
Yeah.
So for taproom seasonals, we'll do 16 ounces.
Gotcha.
For anything out in the market for distribution, for all the folks that are down here in South Florida or coming for South Florida, at Publix and everything, it's 12 ounces. Yeah. So anything distribution wise is 12 ounces. If you come into the tap room, we'd love to have you. We do have 16 ounces. Some of our seasonals, some of our high ABV stuff, we do 16 ounces. That's it right now.
What's the thinking behind that? Volume?
Yeah.
What you're saying, you want people to have a bunch, and 16 ounces is a lot harder to have a bunch?
Yeah, I think it's also like price point. It's value. It's making sure that it depends on style too, right? So like we do our Fest beer in 16 ounces and our Marson 16 ounces, and it makes sense. We'll do a double IPA, our Nuestra, which is awesome double IPA. Has a great following. We just did a seasonal with distribution, slims only. It was great. Just price point, really. Most of it's just price point and value, right? Because like a double IPA is very expensive, so we want to make sure that like the customer sees the value of it, and then also we are able to recoup some of the margins of it, because as a brewer, it's very tough to get the yield with the hops and everything that we throw on it. So we want to make sure that it makes sense for everybody.
Gotcha. Okay, now that's great. That makes sense as well. When you sell the short cans out in distro, are they singles? Are they 4-packs, 6-packs?
6-packs. Yeah, we sell a case of 6-packs. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, and we'll do quarterly quantity discounts with our wholesaler partner, and we'll tackle like a lot of like off-premise accounts, like Mori was saying, like Publix's, Milam's, the Whole Foods, the Total Wines, and try to go out there and get placements and make sure that we get displays and do tastings behind it, so that folks get our brand and can taste it, and they can little by little we're growing it.
I like that. Yeah, I would drink every beer in a short can. We talk about this a bunch on the pod. Like I think it's like such a underrated format. It's interesting you said that's the one that goes in distro. I'm not sure how much you guys know about Canada, but every province has a government owned mafia essentially that controls the shit. So
it's Pennsylvania.
Is that the same thing? Okay.
Yeah, so like Pennsylvania, it's like you can only get beer through a beer store or a government-owned wine and beer place.
Exactly. Okay, same deal. Same deal. They opened it up to grocery and convenience recently in Ontario. So the thing in Ontario is called the LCBO, Liquor Control Board of Ontario. It's the biggest purchaser of alcohol on the planet, which is why because of the tariff, they took all the American shit off the shelf, like everything, wine, bourbon.
That makes sense.
So it fucked over because it's the biggest purchaser. So a lot of the American wineries, like, I don't know, what if the consumers don't? I ain't got no beef for nobody. Like the fuck. So it's a real shame about that. But if you're a brewery and you want to get your beer in the LCBO, which you would probably only put like flagship, like you guys could put your 3 type of thing, that would make sense. Sounds like you got the capacity. They basically won't take short cans. You have to put everything in tall cans. So a lot of breweries have had to switch
to 16 ounces. To
16 ounces, which wasn't their preference, and I find cool.
Understand, like for me, it's like very interesting because, like, to Mori's point, and like Stefano's point earlier, like I was born in Puerto Rico, and live there and go back, and some of my siblings are still there. You know, like and Medina, which is like rolls over there, it's like 10 ounces. It's very, and the reason is because it's because it's so hot, right? So like for us, it makes sense, right? A 12-ounce beer. Imagine you go to the beach, or you're at like a pool or a barbecue, or you're at a friend's house.
It gets hot real quick.
It gets hot real quick, you know, and you got to drink that beer real quick, because otherwise those last 2 to 3 ounces are going to be hot.
Nasty.
You know, you gotta shoot it. You know what I mean? So I understand up there, right? Because in winter, you know, it's. I remember I lived in Michigan, by the way, as well. So I remember
the vibes. It's just as bad.
Yeah, it's well, that's kind of cool, because I remember my parents at that time would drink Miller Lite. They don't drink Miller Lite anymore. But they would put 12 packs. You know, you open the sliding door out to the deck and just put the beer outside.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That was brilliant. You don't have to take up space in your fridge. You don't have to worry about any of that, and you just like little by little, just
take them as you go.
Yeah, and so the 16 ounces kind of makes sense to me, in your market. For us, kind of going back to the whole conversation, it's always summer down here, man.
Yeah,
like 16 ounces is tough to like put down in the thick of summer in July or August. 12 ounces or even smaller makes a lot more sense for us, because it's so hot. Right? By the time you pull that beer out of a cooler and you crack it open and you're drinking and you're having that conversation, exactly, it's sweating.
Especially like the heavier beers, like
you
having to basically chug IPAs.
An IPA,
you're gonna get lit after like 3.
That's why you want it to be easy drinking, smooth, and just toss it back. That's why like it's not stringent. We don't have that thick malt body, though. Like there is some nuances to it, which I think Mori and his team have done a phenomenal job with it. Right, like they've done such a good job to get like there's a little sweetness, but it's not like to like your palate's not like, oh my god, like I'm full,
Yeah, and this is 6.8 too, by the way, Shark Valley. So it's not small, but it absolutely didn't feel that heavy, alcohol wise, right? It's super crushable down the. I just know. I like these ones, particularly for the pods, because you end up getting like, if we do like 6 beers and they're all 16 ounces, you don't always drink them all because you die, but like the 6 shorties, let's go.
Yeah,
it's a beauty. Speaking of
shorties.
Shorties.
I love that.
I really want to see that take off in Florida.
It's already trademarked, by the way.
They're in the break.
Carlos.
He knows what's going on. Speaking of Carlos, I don't know. I was trying to do. There'd be a little Freedom Tower action right here.
What
is that?
Speaking of Carlos,
I don't know. Is that got anything to do with Carlos? I just want to.
So Freedom Tower is, we call it the Ellis Isle of the South. Okay. That's where a lot of the immigrants were processed.
Cool.
In Miami, it's a historic building. Shark Valley is also another landmark. We're very big on like paying homage to our landmarks and just the city of Miami. So Shark Valley is also a national park. Okay. And what we failed to mention earlier is that we actually, along with the rebrand, we teamed up with the foundation. What was it called again?
The Alliance for Florida National Parks.
Okay.
Which we are very excited about that partnership. For every case sold of Shark Valley, we're donating $1 to the restoration of Shark Valley, which is the actual landmark.
And that's in Miami specifically?
Yeah, that's in the Everglades.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. It's so really cool.
We also team up with Freedom Tower. We run different events there, so it's all very involved with the names and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, but Freedom Tower also is like more about like the heritage of Miami.
Mori's
there goes. He didn't like quietly disappear. What the fuck is going on?
I think that's becoming a theme of this pod right here. Yeah. I'll just mute.
There he is.
Mori's good. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, you are, you handsome devil.
Can you hear us?
Look at him.
Definitely not.
Oh, he's gone. There he is.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
You're
You're
back.
Yeah, I will see you.
You can't hear us for sure.
Oh,
You can hear us. Can you hear us?
No, nope.
Hello, sir.
Blink twice.
Nope.
Oh wow, he says sometimes I look at the mobile.
No, he looks pissed.
Hey, I feel it. I just went through it. It's crazy. Okay, I just mute him so he can take his time and get it done.
But anyways, like
yes.
Mori was saying, Freedom Tower was where they process a lot of immigrants, Cuban immigrants mainly. And
makes sense for Miami.
Yeah, my father-in-law, he's Cuban American.
Okay.
His parents were Cuban. They came from Cuba back in, I don't know when, honestly, but a long time ago. So most Cuban Americans have a very deep respect for that building, and it means a lot to the city of Miami. And again, it's like paying homage to what gave life to the city. I mean, before immigrants, this place was a completely different town, obviously. I mean, Miami's now a full-blown melting pot, and it started with that rush. So yeah, I mean, it's right across.
With what?
With the rush of the Cubans coming into Miami.
Okay, and that would have been a hot minute, like what, 40s, 50s, like.
I was in the 60s.
60s. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that
right?
The Castro movement? Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Is that is the Freedom Tower around like Calle Ocho and stuff like that, or is that like?
It's right across the street from the AAA. Well, the Casella Center, the Heat Arena.
Where the Heat Arena. Yeah, really closer to the Bay. Yeah.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it near in the mall part? That weird, creepy mall? What the fuck?
Across the street. Bayside. Bayside is next to the Heat Arena.
Yeah. So it's on the other side.
It's across the street.
Across the street on the inside.
So on Biscayne.
Yeah. On that side.
I would say west of the arena.
Not towards the ocean. Yeah, the other
correct.
side. Okay, sick. Yeah. See, I fucking know Miami, bro. Basically.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is so bad with directions. The only city in the world she knows where she knew better than me was Miami. I don't
It's the easiest thing on the planet. It's a grid.
It's a grid system,
it's a lot of cities in, because Australia is not like that. So there we go. No, brother, we got you back.
All right, so we're done with the podcast.
All right, so it's been a good time, boys.
No, I couldn't hear you guys, and I don't know, because I guess my battery.
Yeah, we could tell. We could see you frustrated. And we're talking to you, and there was amazing. No emotion.
Sorry about that. Wait, let me just look.
It's the heat. It's that Miami heat right there. Get it?
Oh yeah, no pun.
None intended. Okay, so this is sick. So this is an American amber ale specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a lot of like caramel, toffee, super malt forward. American amber, so it's a little nice little bitterness going on in there. Nice little piney bitterness happening. It's 5.3, so it's still very light, super crushable. Anything I'm missing?
That's the theme of the tank.
Yeah, crushable. So that was another beer that the guys, when they first started the brewery, they were very good at kind of plugging holes in the market. Literally. So they noticed that a lot of breweries weren't making amber ales, so it was like maybe Bell's Amber out in the market.
I don't think there was no local amber ale in the moment.
Yeah, so it was like, hey, this is right for the taking, right? So
it was Fat Tire,
and to this day, we're one of the few that have an amber ale, or at least a successful amber ale outside of the tap room. So they kind of nailed it with that.
Is it not a popular style down there?
No, I don't think in craft beer period at the moment. It's kind of seen as like a relic, like brown ales and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you know the reason I ask is that I feel like on a significant, I was about to give a percentage, I'd be making it up, but a significant portion of the pods, particularly in Canada, they've told me directly, and I've been there when it's happened. They were like, we cannot, if we don't have an amber ale on, there is a significant portion of customers that will lose their shit at us.
Wow,
if we
gotta go.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's kind of like a silent majority in the sense where like you know, you don't think of like craft beer. Oh, amber ale is not necessarily synonymous with it, but the people that love them, like, really
They
fucking
love it.
them.
Yeah, like I think this is the beer out of our 3 flagships that has the most loyal like drinkers.
So it's almost like you're saying the same, even though maybe the volume isn't there
Right.
in Florida, but that loyalty is. And for some reason, I don't know about y'all, but when I first got into beer properly, like 2011, my first favorite style was an amber ale because it was like a little more interesting than a lager. So it was malty, got caramel, toffee, blah blah blah.
They're not
The
crazy.
color, like, whoa,
But
this...
not crazy. The color, and I'm like, every time I saw an amber ale, I was mad, and I didn't know jack. Like, what was cool? There was nothing sexy in 2011, really.
It
except for
looks
Belgians.
heavy, but it's not.
You
It's
look like you know more about beer because you're drinking this like
but
slightly
it's
darker,
crushable.
but it's hella crushable. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, like, so I personally I have a soft spot. So I was actually very happy to see an amber in this in what we're doing tonight, and it's cool to see that you guys are at least sort of making waves and kind of like you did it, like you're saying, Mori, as far as like the Tank, we're doing it early on, but then you're continuing it to the point where it's still one of your 3 core beers.
Yeah, just sticking to your guns for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what we do mostly. And it's funny because we affectionately call it our boomer beer. Technically, I'm not a baby boomer, but I do drink as a craft beer boomer. Like, you know, how you said in 2011, 2012, like, you know, I still love all that super bitter IPA. Like, I love West Coast style. Like, that's my best shit. I love that.
Fuck yeah, dude. On the Westies, actually, what's the vibes with Westies there? I mean, I know we talked about it before, and I felt like I saw more, but like from an actual, you like, how do you guys feel, and how?
I rather a West Coast IPA than
the New England
style. Yeah.
For sure. Do very well in our taproom too.
Yeah, we have a Westie.
Yeah.
Called
you're gonna call him Westie? I'm giving you all the slang.
I'm gonna call him Westie. I'm gonna call him Shorties.
What do you call lagers? Crispies?
There you go.
Yeah, Crispy boys.
Crispy boys. Yeah, so we call them Crispies. Some people call them hazies, but I think that's kind of whack. I just call them haze. Just haze. Just be like, what do you drink it tonight? You get some haze? Fuck yeah, bro. Get some haze.
Oh yeah.
Pastries. Yeah. All right, we'll keep it coming. We'll keep it coming.
But we do one called the West is the Best. That it's a seasonal, and every time it's on top, it's like
the slap.
Oh yeah,
too close for comfort too. That's a triple. That's a Tipa.
That's a Tipa.
Yeah, triple West.
Triple West.
Y'all the fuck. That's crazy.
So think like Hop Slam.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like that.
It's that strong. Like,
We have some heavy beers in the tasting room.
Yeah,
okay. Our quad is
you got dangerous. A quad going. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, you know what? Let's talk about. Tell me what you got now, and I'd like to almost go back and compare that to what you opened with, and see kind of like the progression over time. So keep. I bet it is. So keep going, Stefano. Like what? So you got the triple, you got the quad. So you got a bunch of Belgian. That's not what I would see very often.
Frank the Tank. Forget about it.
What is that?
It's an imperial style. It's amazing,
phenomenal. We got to do something with that because that's.
I know that name. The fact that we trademarked that name is
in a beer, and they didn't whatever the movie.
Let's go streaking.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's so good once it hits the lips.
Yeah, that was part of the description. It's so good once it hits your lips.
Honestly, is it pastry?
Like a lot of the Czech styles too. They've been doing the tap room.
One thing I think. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
No, that one thing I keep on saying that we got to bring back is the ventanitas.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
It's coffee infused. Different.
Did you have a colada when you were down in South Florida by any chance?
A colada?
Yeah, it was in Fort Lauderdale.
Like
doesn't count.
So hang on, are you talking about a beer or a
Cuban coffee?
Oh, Cuban coffee. Yeah. No, I'm a specialty coffee guy, but I wanted to try the Cuban coffee, and we went to Cayocho, and I didn't like it.
Black crack.
Yeah,
it's liquid crack, man. It's just like
it's intense, eh?
Beans.
I don't drink it.
You don't drink it?
No, bro. I'll have puppies like shit. I can't.
Yeah, you see,
like I have a flight glass like this every morning.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of awful. It's like super burnt coffee with a ton of sugar, and it's supposed to. It's
like sugar with
good,
coffee,
but it's amazing. Somehow it works.
Sugar. It don't work for me, bro. I'll either be having palpitations or shitting my brains out.
Yeah, it helps. It helps with
both.
digestion.
Helps
It's a
with like
cleanser.
that.
It's a cleanser.
We
Get
have
that colon.
That Roto-Rooter.
Cleans you
Our-
out. Restart. Fresh restart every morning.
Our big
Oh,
he makes his
fucking
coffee every morning around like 10. Whenever you're dragging the most ass, she just happens to
Oh my
magically
God.
appear
She's
with
an
the
angel.
Cuban coffee. But
Shout out Daily.
yeah, shout out to Daily.
Powerful.
I love it. So hang on, you got a Cuban coffee stout. Is that what you're saying? Or are we just talking about Cuban coffee generally?
Yeah, no. So we would do not just limited to stout. We'll do also we'll do an amber ale with it. We've done lager with it. But yeah, coffee is, especially Cuban coffee down here, is just such a main driving force of like everyday life.
What drives the city?
Yeah.
So the city runs on coffee.
Literally.
Miami had some fire coffee. Are you guys specialty coffee guys? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know,
I do, yeah. I love specialty coffee. Yeah. And I think that's growing in Miami. It's been growing for years.
Yeah. I like
I know Australia is huge on that.
We invented it.
Yeah,
But Melbourne specifically invented it, but I'm not
Sorry, they didn't know. That's awesome.
I learned about it in Montreal, so don't worry about that. I didn't drink it in Australia. I drank hot chocolate like a bitch, but I moved here. I had people put me on to coffee, and now I got an espresso machine over the summer.
It's great.
It's the single greatest thing, a really high, like a decently high end one. Like, I cannot believe that I can wake up and I can just make an espresso better than any. When I say better than any cafe, just like I got exactly how I like it. And I keep getting beans from different places. From ordering it, I got the New York address, so I shipped some American stuff out there. It's sick. It's fucking the best.
Nice.
So I wish, but I was very impressed with the Florida coffee. As far as Panther was really good. There was Vice City.
Perla is a very good one. I think that
what's it called?
Perla.
Perla.
Perla. That's the coffee that we used to use. I don't know if when you did it more.
We switched. I like to switch it up.
That's Perla we started with. That's what we started the whole series with. We call it the Ventanita series. Ventanita means little window, and they call Ventanitas is what they call. Like in Miami, there's a bunch of Ventanitas where
windows. That's where
literally windows where you ask for coffee, croquetas, pastries, whatever, and you go on with your day.
Oh man, that's so fire! Ventanitas, that's awesome.
We gotta bring that shit back, Mori.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, that's
it's
so
usually where like people discuss everything.
La Ventanita Amber on Nitro.
Nitro.
Woo.
Yeah, so it's like a cold
brew.
Yeah. What we do is we make a cold brew with the beer. So we'll put the
instead
beer
of water, you put the beer.
Yeah. Have it over
instead of water is just coffee. Fuck it.
Dog,
I'm kidding. There's no.
Do you have Do you have are they whole beans? Are they ground or what's the
ground? You get just better extraction, by crushing the bean.
I was gonna say yeah, you would, because I've heard some people do like light crush, like super light, as in like you can kind of break the bean in 4 or something, as opposed to like ground. But that's
luckily we've been able to work with some roasters, and we get a very specific grind.
Okay.
Yeah, we started with Perla. We've used about 4 now different ones. The last one was Lobos Coffee out of Orlando.
That's right.
Okay.
It was great.
That's awesome, man. You guys really do have a bunch of stuff. I feel like it was coming up. Like it was a little. Here we go. Coffee. What else did I find? Vice City.
Well, we have Big Face Coffee. This is Jimmy Butler's brand.
Yes, I ordered from. I went there and I got the T-shirt, and it was super fire. And I went ordered since after we got the machine. I went and ordered a bunch more. It was super fire. I was very impressed with Jim. That was sick because Jimmy Butler's putting like specialty coffee on the map for a bunch of people. Like having a big. It's almost like craft beer needs a Jimmy Butler to bring it to the masses. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's someone
that guy loves coffee, but respectfully, only for these viewers. Fuck Jimmy Butler.
Oh, because he left. I get it.
Well, he's also a Michelob Ultra guy.
We left.
He plays for LA now, right?
Okay.
That's
Golden State.
Hey, I don't like sport. I don't give a shit about sports either. But okay, I follow it.
we learned that about 30 minutes ago when you didn't know what hockey was, or the Panthers.
Sorry, man. I know most football teams and basketball teams, but hockey is like
interesting.
Yeah, because we grew up playing basketball, and I always
What's
thought
your favorite
football,
sport?
basketball.
Basketball.
Like we grew up
What's your
playing it.
Team?
Well, it has to be Toronto. I was a Jordan because I'm old, so I was a Jordan dude growing up.
LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan, oh damn! Like because I'm old, I think technically LeBron is better, but Jordan's got more cultural.
What?
Isn't like on paper, LeBron is superior. I'm old as I think I'm probably older than you guys.
Because he's played what? How many seasons versus Jordan?
Yeah, probably more seasons. Yeah,
it's like 55 right now.
But who had more cultural impact?
The technology and everything. I mean, let's be honest.
So you think Jordan is
Australian, right? Isn't he the
who?
The Aussie boat, the Levadova?
I don't know.
He played with LeBron.
He played with LeBron? Okay. The Aussie dude, okay.
I'm not going to lie. LeBron gave me the best 3 years of my life.
Oh,
yeah? Did you marry him?
I would have. Back then, I would have.
I would have. Best 3 years of your life? Fuck, dude.
I remember those years, by the way. You fucking froze in the perfect frame, just pouring.
And I paid for that.
I paid that.
It's on your budget,
every day.
Man.
That's beautiful.
I think that had to have been the peak of drinking in Miami. Every single day there was a reason to drink, and it was to watch the Heat.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. So
I also was in college, so that could have been the main.
That could have also been that. It was potentially that.
Yeah, I think it was that
for sure. Yeah. But let's just say it was the Heat.
Sure.
The Heat is sick. We went to a Heat game. Who was that's what I was saying. Okay, the Aussie dude in the '90s who played for the '90s Bulls, Luke Longley. Do you remember him? So he was from Australia. Yeah. Andrew Bogut, who played for Milwaukee.
Yeah,
he was from the city that I first lived in, the town or suburb, whatever. Yeah. And fucking the other side. Do you know? I don't follow it now, so I'm going to talk I'm going to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. You know, SGA, Shy, what's his name? Who plays for Oklahoma? He's from this city where I live right now, Hamilton.
Really?
So, fucking gang, we are killing it. MVP winners. I care about sports now.
They follow you, man.
Yeah, he did, dude. He's when he's off season. It's not off season, is it? No, but he comes through. We hang out, we drink, whatever. Drink some Playitas, He loves it.
Practice.
Yeah, practice. I show him a few things, whatever.
Post his ass up.
Yeah, he's only 4 foot taller than me. Yeah. Why are we talking about sports? I can't remember. Coffee. Jimmy Butler. There you go.
Jimmy.
Sorry. Yeah, retrace it all back. Okay. Yeah.
No, but that coffee, what was
Big
it? Big Face.
Yeah, Big Face
is
great,
really good. Yeah.
The boxes, really I got them right there, but they're up. The actual when you buy the beans, the packaging is insane. It's it's hard,
it's badass.
Boxes and the clothing. He's doing merch drops all the time. It's really cool to see somebody with that level of a public presence talk about specialty coffee in the way that he's doing it and really put it on. And I see that and I think it's so dope. And I've seen I think it's Architectural Digest have done, they do those house tours, and he had his LA crib or whatever, and he's got a full cafe in the house, full with the tables and everything. Yeah. It's insane, and it's so impressive. So I feel like if craft beer had somebody like that, that would be really meaningful for.
I was just gonna say though, everyone always asks, just I don't know if it's because we're in Miami. There's a lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes, whatever. They're always why don't you get this guy to do stuff with you or whatever? It's not even that easy.
I'm joking.
Kind of is easy. In a way, but it would not in a million years work because they're not huge beer drinkers.
Right.
Actually, so if they're not passionate about the product, it will never work.
We had that for a bit. Honestly, Luis was part of that.
Bosch.
Chris Bosch.
Yeah.
Was really into craft brewing. And
he did a beer with Wynwood, no? With you guys?
He went to Wynwood and brewed with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so at that time, Chris Bosch, he was huge into craft beer. And what did we brew? It was a beer called Like a Bosch. He looked like he was awesome. He was great to deal with. He would come with his wife on dates to hang out at Wynwood and chill out, drink beer. Yep. When they were in town, they would let us know. Super chill, super nice. So he's a big craft beer guy. I know he was a big craft beer guy. And he was home brewer too. Yeah. One of our guys went over with him and home brewed at his house, and like they would do dinners with his chef, and he would, drink the beers. Yeah, he was a big craft beer guy. Chris Bosch was a big craft beer guy. Nice guy too. Very humble, very chill. Always very nice to our staff. Big tipper. Never like some of these guys are like super like hands off. He was always very, very nice. Yeah, him and his wife. His wife was also very awesome. I think I forget what birthday they celebrated too at the brewery, and they closed down the street, and they were super nice, and they took care of the staff, and they were good people. Like that, he's like, yeah, great fucking guy. Like you couldn't like some of these guys. Like I've heard like crazy like sad stories, and Bosch has always been a really like, man, this guy's just super nice. Always super nice.
Another guy like that, and I think it's like on another level is Shane Battier. That man, I don't think I've ever met like a happier dude in my entire life. Like he's just always smiling, happy, like the nicest dude on earth. And he is a huge Farito, now Shark Valley fan.
Yeah, and you guys, I remember like the Tank has always has some like good football players, like Wayne and Ed Reed come by, and like
Ed Reed is a big fan, more on the cigar side, but he loves going and drinking beers too. Reggie Wayne, the whole 01 class of UM, which is pretty incredible because we're a big Canes fan. And, I'm a big Canes fan. And
what sport is that?
Canes, Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, Hurricanes, which is
football.
Was when I poured a pigtail pour for Zoe. That was awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, we do his golf tournament every year. We actually were emailing them today. They do a celebrity golf tournament every year, and it's pretty awesome. That's where Shane Battier, I always bring a 6-pack of Shark Valley for him specifically. And then we've met some pretty awesome people. We met Pudge. He had a beer out of Texas.
Love Pudge.
That was hilarious.
Puerto Rican. Love that.
Yeah. Mike Vick was out there.
What?
Yeah, dude. Drove right past me. Didn't even give me nothing. He just drove right past the beer tent. so technically didn't really meet him.
Close enough there.
But yeah, it's Miami. There's a lot of celebrities and athletes.
You need Taylor Swift to start drinking Playita. Then
Taylor Swift's got garage
beer. Be careful with the Kelce brothers. Yeah, they got the garage beer, dude.
I was gonna say like those are probably the biggest names in craft beer right now.
That would be into it. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's cool.
I guess
in terms of celebrities,
it'd probably have to be like musicians or something, as opposed to like, I mean, Chris Bosch actually surprises the hell out of me. Being because it doesn't make it doesn't make sense for athletes to want to be drinking something that doesn't contribute to their athleticism,
It does.
So he was a bit. I remember talking to him. He actually
pretty athletic guy.
No, he's very athletic, and I remember when I talked to him, he actually enjoyed. Everyone has like their taste, right? Like people enjoy wine and bourbon and fine stuff, and he used to tell me like, I like to go into all these cities and I want to try the local beer and different beers, and for him, beer was the thing. And he was very cool about it. Like I think he also liked the personality, right? Like us as craft brewers are very chill, man. Like we're not very we're not snobby. We're not like and you get talk to Chris, like he's not a very snobby guy. He's a very chill guy. He's very like humble guy. And like I think craft beer makes sense to him because like we're very chill and we're not wine, dude. Like wine can be very snobby, bro.
I was gonna say speak for yourself because I'm a diva.
Oh yeah, you look it.
I've been getting that the whole time, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't want to say that.
I get it. That fridge back there is.
That's some garage beer shit right there.
I mean, I got poster boys.
Yeah, you guys are both giving Mariah right now. It is cool though that you guys have the access to.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah. I guess like Miami is kind of known for people rolling through. You've always got that is one kind of bonus just in period about the States, even compared to Australia or Canada, just where like there's just people are always there, particularly Miami. Like sort of Miami, New York, LA. Miami would be like the third one where just people are at.
Dude, so and I think that's one of the things that like I really like about our brand refresh is like when everybody looks about Miami, everybody thinks about like
that
the glamour, you know, the beach, the brunches,
the
yachts, the champagne, you know, like we're not any of that, you know, like we're the workers, man. We're the ones that make the city tick. You know, like when everybody like when your snowbirds leave, you know, in April or May, we're the ones that are still here. You know what I mean? So we're about the real. We're about the real story. The stories that have been happening for the last, you know, to Stefano and his family, like the last 60 years, right? Like we're about that, and we want to bring that and elevate that with Shark Valley and Freedom Tower and La Playita, right? Like we want to be the everyday man down here, right? There's a story that needs to be told because it's not as Instagrammable,
glamorous as it may seem.
It's
Alpata, it's Miami Gardens.
Literally, it's
it's unfiltered. That's what we are. We're unfiltered. We're raw. We're gritty. We're
exactly
nitty.
what it
is. Know, like Mori was here at like what time did you show up today? Be honest.
5.
Be honest. 5 in the morning, and he was packaging in that packaging line that gave him a headache, for lack of a better word. Till like 5 in the afternoon. He was working 12 hours, and he's here now. Right, like we're gonna record this and you're gonna do it, but like it's 11 o'clock at night, right? Like homie's been around for a long time. Like this is the kind of gritty, nitty, like,
and he'll be back.
He'll be back tomorrow morning. It's that elbow grease, it's that grit, it's that love, it's that passion, right? Like that's what Miami is about, right? Like Miami isn't about the glamour. That's cool. That's cool. We want that. That's cool, right? Not to like bring that down. But the people that actually make that happen are the ones that are behind it, right?
Behind the scenes.
Exactly. So, and that's what we want to be. We know who we are. We're not going to be that. We're the people that like are going to be here.
DIY, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, like people like Luis says, like what you see, it's like reality versus Instagram. You get me? Like everything you see on Instagram is like clean cut, perfect. You look at couples, families, like who the hell is going to want to post anything that's wrong, right? Who's going to want to post anything that is not perfect in their life? Even posting pictures, you take 100 pictures, you pick what you think is perfect. Like, and that's what Miami's known for, is for the glamour, the yachts, the clubbing,
cheers, my brother,
all that stuff. And it's crazy because it's getting this rap that like all Miami is known for nowadays. I mean, at least for like from the outside in, what it seems like, it's like these people that don't work all day and they're just rich as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not how it is. Like
that's not the truth. Yeah.
Honestly, like the real Miami, successful or not, but like I want to talk a little bit more about the successful people, because we're talking about glamour and all that shit. Like the successful people from Miami, they're low key as fuck. Like you would never in a million years know how much they make, how successful they are. Like, and they're humble, they're family people, they're workers, they're DIY. They're not in a yacht, they're in a fucking open fisherman, driving it themselves, anchoring that bitch up, fishing, cooking out there themselves, bringing it back, filleting the fish. Like, it's not, oh, let's go on a yacht, let's charter a boat, let's this and that. No,
That's not
it's
the real.
Yeah, Miami's a
let's go do
city.
that shit
Miami's a city of
ourselves.
entrepreneurs. It's what
Yeah.
it is. Like Miami is a city of entrepreneurs. There's no better city to understand the beautiful thing about the American dream, in my opinion, not to get political, than Miami. Because these people come here,
And this
Freedom.
they
presents
start a
that
business
Freedom
from,
Tower.
from all over the world, and they start a business. And you can, I'm part of it. I'll be honest with you. I lived it. I enjoyed it, and I'm a big believer in it. That you can come here, you can work hard, and boom, you made it. And that's the beautiful thing about this city is that you can work your ass off. You can do it. I mean, you see anybody on the street selling tires,
Yep.
flowers, fruits, anything you want.
Which
A
almost
dream.
gives it that like
Playita,
feeling of
Like,
being back in those other
Shark Valley.
countries that you come from.
Yep.
You got me? Like,
Yes.
So
Miami
bring
is
that hustle.
it's its own state.
Miami's its own country, I feel like.
Its own
But
country.
anyway, I love your glass, by the way. Your dimple glass, that pub glass, beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
That pub glass, look at that. That is a
He's been
beautiful
switching
glass.
it up, huh?
Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
owns the biggest glassware company in Canada, so he always hooks it up, puts our logo and shit on.
Hell yeah,
What's
it's
up?
beautiful.
Hook us up.
Oh, he would love to. I'll put you in touch. He would do whatever he can to hook you the fuck up, dude.
Yeah,
Let's do
dude.
it.
He was just at the Vermont Craft Brewers Association trying to the conference, trying to he wants
Nice.
he wants to get into it. I'll hook you up because it's probably cheaper if you get.
I'm
it
gonna
from
be
Canada.
out there next year probably
Yeah.
Up in where, Vermont or here?
at that conference.
Yeah. Come through Vermont, and it's right after there's a Quebec one and the Ontario one. They're all back to back. And then
We gotta hang out. We gotta hang out, my man.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
I really think we do. I feel like we have a lot in common. You guys, that was such a dope way to. It was like an inspirational fucking speech you guys just gave about Miami. I don't know. I love the city so much. It's such a beautiful place, and I think it's really misunderstood for exactly what you're talking about. Because exactly what you both said is what I saw. My experiences in South Florida with that, it wasn't we didn't do all that other shit. I got no beef with all that. That's totally fine. And we got a business because I want mad money.
I have zero beef with that. Don't get us wrong. Also,
no, I don't think that's what you're saying at all. I think you're really painting a true picture of who the true heroes of Miami are, as opposed to the ones that are worshipped online that maybe get more of the press and the
100%. 100%. I think I don't want to speak for everybody on this, right? Because I think we're all different, but we're legitimate, a business built on immigrants. My family came from here. Everybody's family came from my wife's family came from here. We're all came here, and we've made businesses happen, right? It's the good and the bad, right? There's a lot of political. I think beer is the most beautiful thing in the world because it brings us together. Let's have a beer about it.
Doesn't matter what your background is.
Right? Forget it. You're left or right. Let's just have a beer and talk about it. And at the end of the day, let's just hug it out. You know what I mean? But that's the beautiful thing I feel about Miami is that we're a true immigrant city. There's just no way around it. 100%. I think over 70% of the city is Hispanic speaking or Spanish speaking. So we are legitimate one of the most immigrant cities you will find in the United States.
It's a melting pot.
Yeah. And you see these people that come here and that they will put their head down, they will work, they will do whatever they need to do to live that dream. And our families have done it, and we're living, I will say this, I am living on the platform or the foundation of the people that came before us that have totally sacrificed leaving their country and bled, cried, done a lot of that, and we take it seriously. We take it to heart. We're not playing politics here. We're just gonna go. We're gonna build. We're gonna work. We're gonna push. We're gonna sell. We're gonna do what we need to do to push our business forward because these folks have given up a lot.
Yeah, and it's crazy because straight up, fuck politics. But everyone here,
politics isn't pay the bills.
No, man. But if seriously, we think about Miami, like Arena Miami, it's crazy. The majority is immigrants or their parents were immigrants, but they're probably the most patriotic people in the States. You get me? Like they love the United States. They like
grateful to be here.
Grateful to be here. They want to make it better. Like, but we never forget our roots.
Yeah.
You get me? And we pay homage to our roots wherever we can. Like we teach our children the languages of where we came from, our parents came from. Like all politics aside, it has nothing to do with politics. It's just basically the Miami culture. Like if you ask everyone at the Tank, where are you from? They'll say from Miami. Where are your parents from? Nicaragua and Honduras, DR, Puerto Rico.
Chile, Colombia,
Germany, Lebanon,
exactly.
all over the fucking place. But
Peru,
they say they're from Miami with a crazy heritage.
Right.
So
that's Miami.
One of the reasons why the brewery, people ask us, "Oh, why the Tank?" Right? So people think
exactly why it's the Tank,
tank or whatever. But in reality, as Stefano said earlier, it's a melting pot. Same thing with a tank, right? So that's where all the ingredients go in. So you have your different backgrounds, your different cultures. They all come into the tank. You know, they all blended, and what you get is just one final product out. You know, into the glass, into the cans, into the kegs, whatever packaging.
Miami culture and the beer.
It's just all their different like backgrounds and cultures just blended in. And honestly, that's the same way with the company. We're all from different, cultures, countries, and whatnot. So. Yeah, throw it on in there, let it ferment, and that's what you get.
That's
beautiful.
Sick.
That's a soundbite right there, baby. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna note that down. There's a couple of little gems you guys have been dropping for the clip here. Like, shit, making me work for it. Damn.
I don't even know where it started getting so deep.
I know. I like it. Well, you guys are.
Baby. I'm like 5-6 beers in.
Yeah, you got a few.
That's how CEO gets down.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I love hearing you guys talk about it. It's really cool. And that's why I was extra looking forward to talking to you boys, because it's like, yeah, I always feel like there's like I say, like I love the city, and it's really cool to hear people from there just explain it in the way you just explained it, because it's like for those who either don't, because if you don't know Miami from afar, you think South Beach. That's exactly. When I first went 20 years ago, I lived in Toronto for the first time, 2004. I was a little child, and I was my first time lived in Toronto for 7 months, and I went around Canada and the States, and I went to South Beach only, and then I went downtown and went to that Bayside Mall, and that was it. That's all I did. And I was like, oh, downtown Miami sucks. Trap. Yeah, another tourist trap. And I was in South Beach. I'm like, okay, this is fine, I guess. Like, it's not real. I remember paying. I was so poor, and I got a $13 ham and cheese sandwich. And it was like, the sandwich was like 6 inches tall, full of ham, and then one slice.
Cuban bread?
No, it's just regular white ass bread. I don't know if I just got ripped off because I was a foreigner or whatever.
That sounds like Bayside. That sounds like old Bayside. Bayside's getting a little better.
Okay, well, that wasn't in Bayside. This was in South Beach somewhere. And
that sounds like South Beach, I guess.
Yeah, and I was like $13 when I was so poor. Then I was like, and I was traveling. Yeah. So when you're traveling, you're sort of like when you're 23 or something. So it was like you're backpacking, whatever. That was like really hard on the wallet, and I never forgot it. And it was always like Miami was cool, but I was like, I really like the architecture and Ocean Drive and Collins and all that stuff is cool. But I was like, that's all I knew. And then every time I heard anybody say they went to Miami, I was like, why the fuck you going there, bro? Go to New York, go to Atlanta. And I didn't get it because that's all I experienced. And then when I can't even remember why we decided to go to Miami specifically in 2023 to escape that winter there, but it was so dope to me because it was, I know how to travel now. It was 20 years later. So I know how to travel. I know how to find the great coffee. I know how to find the great beer, all the things we like. And once you can explore the city, and it's as sick as anywhere, and the way you guys described it, just like good people working hard. There's a bunch of really great businesses doing their thing, everything you'd want. And then you go to South Beach. I was like, okay, I went once or twice. I was like, cool, because it's a nice drive over the little bridge. You look at the city.
It's nice.
Yeah,
you gotta come so we can take you out.
I would fucking love that.
And it's not gonna be glamorous. It's not gonna be.
I don't want glamour,
high
bro.
end. You're gonna be going to a
real.
fucking dive bar.
Let's go.
Mori's gonna lead you into a karaoke bar.
Uh-oh.
He loves karaoke. I love karaoke. We love karaoke.
We love karaoke.
Good to know.
As a
My
matter of
girlfriend
fact,
loves this. That's good.
Well,
As a matter
music
of fact,
and just beer.
music,
Go together,
beer, and
bro.
good company, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just get together. Good food. We'll take it to good food. We'll take it to good seafood.
ooh, and
Right.
that's yes, please,
You know,
bro.
a
Please.
good spots.
Yes.
Or even fishing.
Oh yeah,
Look at
Take
Shark Valley.
I'd love to. Yeah.
yeah.
Bring a bunch of playitas. Let's
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
go,
yes.
bro.
Yeah.
Just drinking this again, by the way.
Shark Valley would be
Yeah.
fucking.
It would smash you in
Awesome.
this.
Yeah, dude.
Playita is so good. This is so fire. I am loving this beer so much.
Awesome.
We'll send you some more.
So
I would
many
love that.
empties.
It's beautiful, man. It's
Oh
yeah. Get them empties
Tower.
up there. Look at this. Make that towel.
Yeah, start taping them up. Make the
Tape 'em
gimme
up.
stick. The gimme stick.
Let's go. It's
You guys are gonna get me in trouble. My
do you want another place? No, you're working. If just in case.
That's
you're
what I
gonna
do.
ask,
That's
you're
what I do for work, right?
working. Yeah, you're working. What are you not being interviewed?
No, I am.
So
Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm just saying, if you ever need a co
My wife just called me for whatever reason. She thought I wasn't working. I was like, "Hey, I'm
I'm
busy right
I'm
now."
on the clock, fam. The fuck you thought this was?
She's not gonna watch this shit, so
It should be
matter.
well, you're still working. We might be messing around. The other place that was a really good
I gotta
experience
sneak
was
to the cooler to get another beer, but
grab it, go grab it.
Go.
Grab the shit, bro. You're good.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Another place I went to that I heard had closed down was Union Beer Bar in California.
Oh, you're killing me, bro. Yeah.
And I was like, it was so dope. We just talked to some lady there, and she ended up offering us to house sit her beautiful mansion around the corner and stuff, and was telling us all these stories. And I was like, "R.I.P. What happened to that place?" It was just the usual,
No, typical rants.
landlord stuff.
Yeah, I don't think there was a landlord per se. It's just I don't think they could afford that. It was it's a very hot area, and the rent's expensive. Also, craft beer bar in the middle of Little Havana. Like, yes, you do get a lot of loyal customers, but at the end of the day, you need a lot of walk-ins.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's not cheap, I guess. Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't get on it personally. They're just outside looking in, but I mean, it definitely wasn't because they were assholes or because they had bad product. I mean, they were the nicest people. They had the best beer, but didn't for X reason, it just didn't work. Yeah, I think it's just hard.
It's definitely hard, but something we were speaking about off air on the flip side of that is that we were saying that the industry in Florida is about 20% up this year. Do you want to maybe tap into that a little bit? Luis, you were mentioning that.
Yeah, like our local business. Yeah, I'm down to
Yeah.
tap into it. I got a question for you. Can we take a pee break real quick?
I was actually thinking that. Yeah, let's go take a pee break. We'll be right back.
All right, that's the
We
numbers now.
we are talking business and numbers. That's fucking exactly right, Luis.
Ooh,
So-
Chris.
We were just saying before, we want to talk about the upswing in Florida's craft beer. I guess the sales, the industry. Talk to us, man. I'm excited about that.
No, yeah. So we made a lot of difficult decisions early on of restructuring our sales force because we had a rep in Tampa, we had a rep in Orlando, and then we only had 2 reps in South Florida to cover all of South Florida. And when I came in, I decided to restructure a little bit and kind of focus mostly on our home market, like we were talking about earlier. And unfortunately, I meant kind of laying some of the folks off that were in the north part of the state. So Tampa and Central Florida. With that even being said, I feel like it's a tough decision, but the right decision, right? Like, it's kind of one of those, like, we had good people, we had to let them go for the sake of the rest, right? Our home market with our home distributor is up 20%. Our overall business is up 3%, even with our kind of North territories being down, not having representation. now we're using some of the folks that are in the South Florida territory to kind of hit some of those markets, right? So we have Armando, who's been in the kind of Broward, Palm Beach territory. He's grown that territory over 100%. He's doing a phenomenal job, and he has a lot of history and like doing, like some of these brands. Some of the brands have like, you manage the whole state, right? He has worked with larger brands, national brands that have to manage the whole state. So now we're kind of having him do some of Central Florida, some of Tampa, and now we're seeing that territory kind of little by little go on the uptick, which is phenomenal. So we're really honing in on our home market, kind of bringing everything in. Like it's a tough part of the business, right? Like where you have to come in and like, being the outside guy. Like I'm not I'm not acting like I'm the victim here. I'm just saying, like, I committed to these guys and the family that I'm gonna do what I can do to make this business push forward, and I do believe in it. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. I think the liquid is phenomenal. I think it behooves us to do the things the best way possible, and the best way to do it is to own our home market, because if we own our home market, then it's going to translate out. And we're seeing that, right? Like we're up 20% with Gold Coast, and most of the Gold Coast brands are down, including my former brewery. Everybody's significantly down, in the single to upper or to lower mid digits, right? So it's kind of like, we look up, we're up 20%. Everybody's down, say, on average 8%. So we're really up like 28%. Like, we're making a big swing. And that's awesome for us, right? And like we're not doing anything that's not crazy, right? Like we're just focusing, having our guys show up, just provide service, just do promotions and tastings and liquid to lips and those little things. That's all we want to do. We in a time where the industry is everybody's singing like really sad things, we want to be the shining light. That's all we want to do. Like it doesn't take a lot. We just want to be there for our accounts, for our relationships. We're Carlos and his family are very much deep into this community in Miami. Whether it's a big city, everyone thinks it's a big city. It's really not. Miami acts like a big city, but it's a small town with a big city complex, I feel like, to be honest with you, or vice versa. Like everybody knows each other. It's fucking crazy.
It's a backyard.
It's not that big. And so we want to own our backyard because we want to make it worthwhile for our accounts. We don't want 3 placements. We want 1 or 2 because we want these accounts to make money. We're not greedy. We're humble. We just know that our product is good and it speaks for itself, but we also want to push it, because resting on the laurels that it speaks for itself and that we're artists and we know that this is what people want, that's bullshit. Right. We want to make sure that, like, this beautiful IPA that's 6.8%, it's a nice mix between a West Coast and an East Coast. It's floral. It's beautiful. It's got a bouquet, but it's dry. It doesn't feel like these traditional West Coast IPAs that it's 7.2, 7.6. And like we want that rotation. We want that velocity for their accounts, because if it means money for them, it means money for us. It means money for our distributor. It's simple, right? Like, and we're not. We love the beer, bro. Like the beer is really fucking good. Like it's also like, it's not like people are like, oh, you're chasing the money. We're not chasing the money, dude, because we haven't made a lot of changes. Like La Playita, it's exactly the same recipe, right? The only one that we've tweaked, to Mori's point, is Shark Valley. That's the only one we've tweaked because we felt it needed a little, tweaking along the way. That's it. All the other ones have stayed exactly the same. We're not here to like sell you, como dicen aquí, like gato por liebre. Like we're not here to sell you something for something else. It's not what we do. And that's the beauty of it. We're an old fashioned brewery. We're not here to like. we're the ones that are going to be here in 50 years, right? We're like, I look up to like Yingling, right? Like 3 generations, 4 generations in, the Sierra Nevadas, 2nd generation now taking over, those kinds of companies, like Allagash, like they've been here for a long time. These folks that have been private owned, we're going to continue doing what we're going to do. This is what we do. It's not like we're not selling, illusions over here. Like, look over here, because we got over the, we're not doing that. We're selling beer. Beer
and
is
honestly, everyone else must think we're fucking insane too.
Yeah.
Like Luis was just saying, like, I don't think I've seen a positive fucking article on beer or
like 3 years
alcohol in general in like 3 years, and here we are rebranding, fucking investing a shitload of more time, money, effort, and it's working. To Luis's point, we're up 28%. Like, cry me a river. Like,
are you guys the only ones that are up?
And we're not satisfied, by the way. We're not satisfied.
Fuck no. If we'd be transparent about our goals.
Oh, I think Mori, your audio is wilder, my guy.
No.
Your audio, is it just me hearing that?
Mori's watching some shit right now. He got bored of it.
I'm sure it'll fix up. It was just like
Mori's whole thing. I think his computer drank a couple too.
Happened to the best of us, to be honest.
But yeah, man, I mean, we're not fucking going anywhere. To Lisa's point, we're passionate about the product. We love fucking beer. We love this city. We love everything about the city, the real Miami, even the fucking crazy Miami, the Miami that everyone thinks it's what it is. We like that too. It's funny. We love it.
It's funny.
But it's not us per se.
Yeah, dude.
But it makes Miami. At the end of the day, it's part of what makes Miami. It's not Miami, but it's part of what makes Miami.
Yeah.
Everything does. There's a lot of different.
We're not gonna talk down to it. We're not those
exactly.
Guys.
Yeah.
Like we welcome it, right? It's just not us. We're different. We're different Miami. And we want people to see a different aspect of Miami.
Absolutely.
That like we're not the glamour champagne on a boat and a yacht and that's cool and caviar and all that.
On a random
if that's your thing,
Tuesday night, maybe we fucking do it. But no,
like there's nothing.
No, honestly, like I can't tell you last time I was in Miami Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
As sad as that is, because Miami Beach should be like fucking.
Oh man,
it should be an amazing place, but I can't do it.
No,
like if I go to the beach, I go north.
You gotta know. You gotta know the spots. I was there like 2 weeks ago.
You gotta know your
Abby Brewing Company, actually.
Love the Abby. Love Ray. Shout out to Ray.
Yeah. And shout to Pool at last weekend. Ended up at Clubs Mac Deuce. There's some gems.
There's gems there for sure.
You can ask your servers where they go, and then they have a better idea.
They have a way better idea. Yeah,
that's a good point.
We found kids and another one coming. I ain't going to no fucking Los Ave and all that shit. Crazy.
We went to one called do you guys know Hollover Park or Hollover Beach?
Yeah, that's where I go. That's where I take my dog.
Dude, that's where I'm really happy to hear that, because that was where we were driving around and we were just like, I'm not fucking going in Miami Beach. So we just kept driving.
That's the perfect spot.
And then we found that, do you know what the other thing that pissed me off about that shit? There was hardly any parking in the beach. And then opposite the Hollover, there was this massive.
And when you find it, it's like $100 an hour.
Basically, if you do, but this one was normal price. And you just pull up and then you walk under this tunnel under the road. Yep. And I was like, oh, there's hardly anyone around. You can drink. There's no one busting your balls. You can chill. We had our dog on the beach, and it was chill. Got to swim and vibe.
By the way, you do know that's where the naked beach is at.
Yeah, there's a nudist beach there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You didn't notice my ass. I
promise, I would have fucking
noticed
Miami.
That was good acting right there. No.
Is it really right there? I didn't.
Yeah, just like you didn't go to the Garden of Eden.
No, I didn't
Key
even.
West?
In Key West?
No, what's that? No, we went to a park.
It's the Bull.
Like
Did you go to the Bull?
No.
It's the first bar when you start the strip, across from
On Duval?
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right across the street, there's this like 4-story bar. First story bar,
Okay.
live music, normal.
Chilling.
Second story, pool hall kind of thing.
Okay.
Third story,
Naked bar.
mainly
like a strip club?
old ass ball
No,
sacks.
the patrons are naked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
The first time I went, it was completely by surprise. I
And you're
was
like,
shocked.
I didn't come in here.
Sorry, first and only time.
I was gonna say, how many times have you been back?
Hey, babe, wait here.
recorded.
I'm going to be upstairs. Yeah.
He has a punch card.
Do I get the 10th time free?
Yeah. There's a membership if you go.
Yeah.
through.
The rewards member, loyalty.
Man, I messed up. I feel like I messed up. Didn't see any of these nudist stuff.
No,
we have a
you
little
did-
dog. And we bring the dog everywhere, so we didn't really go into many bars because you can't. Well, actually, Key West is pretty cool with dogs. So we went to Bearded Lady
Key
or
West is,
whatever,
yeah.
but like we didn't go into those type of bars because they're really loud. He's a little cute thing, so we just didn't like.
What kind of dog?
Multi-poo. If he comes back down, I'll bring him up. He's the best. He's been to more breweries than most people. He's been everywhere. He's
Nice.
That's the other thing I love about Florida is that no one busts our balls ever about having a dog in a brewery. I feel like it's so inclusive in that way, and it's sometimes people like I understand. If you got a kitchen, are you guys are you guys like chill?
We have
with
a
dogs?
kitchen, and
Yeah, kitchen,
unfortunately, we can't be too chill with dogs, which is
So it's-
funny
but Patty,
and ironic.
Because his dog comes to work every day.
My dog is there every day.
understood. Well,
Yeah.
you got a patio, right? I imagine.
We have like a little area in the front.
Okay, so
Zero
that's
grass, all concrete.
Gotcha. I mean,
We
that's
call it our patio.
hey, whatever works. That's yeah. Well, typically, we would go to Trader Joe's in fucking Wynwood every day, and no, sorry, Midtown. See, Wynwood, Midtown, whatever, same shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that Trader Joe's, there would be cats with like fucking 2 German shepherds, like
Yeah.
just walking through, just shopping. I was like, this is sick. No one
Well, I actually I would say when I first got my dog, I would never like take him into like a supermarket or whatever, because I took him once, I think, and they like gave me shit about it.
Okay.
But now, for whatever reason, I fucking take him everywhere,
They don't care.
and I don't give a shit.
I'll tell you some stuff off air. You probably already know, but I don't want to like promote it. But there's ways around these things. You probably already know, but I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to. I don't want to promote it publicly.
Service dog.
Yeah, it's there's
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to because
Funny-
if too many people use it, it fucks up the game. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
everyone uses it.
funny story.
Yes.
One time I take my dog to work every day. I've been taking him for 6 years now, every day to work. And one day I had a meeting outside of the office at these people's office, which funny enough, it was Jonathan Vilma. I don't know if you know who that is.
I do not.
Football
He's
player,
yeah, football
played for
player.
the Canes, played for the Saints.
Okay.
It was Vilma and DJ Williams, who also
Okay.
played for the Canes and
Gotcha.
some NFL teams. They had a marketing team that was doing their clothing brand, and we were doing stuff with them because we knew the marketing team. And they told me to go for a meeting, and I was like, "Hey, I have my dog. Is it cool if I bring him? Because then I have to go drop him off." Like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, for sure, bring him, whatever. So I bring the dog. We're in this meeting. It was like very laid back, but like kind of formal, like in a conference room, this and that.
A little serious.
All of a sudden, it just fucking reeks. Like, it just smells horrific, and I know exactly what the fuck it is.
No.
It's my dog, but I can't pull that card. Like, oh, my dog farted.
Oh,
It
must have been
Everyone
you, bro.
was like, "Bro, what is that smell?" And I was like, "That was my dog." Believe it or not, that was my fucking dog. I swear
Wasn't
to
me.
God. And whoever knows my dog knows that shit is true, because that guy is
he's a
silent
stinker.
killer.
I feel like the world is just a nicer place when there's dogs everywhere. And it was one of the
100%.
And I feel like people are nicer to us when we have the dog with us as well, which is all the time. Because everyone wants to fucking talk to him, and you know how it goes. I don't know. And I felt Florida was really welcoming with that. And I always felt I really appreciate it because Canada is a little more rule orientated. The joke we always said is Florida doesn't have laws; they have suggestions.
No, we have laws.
The highway is 65. Well, I know you have laws, but like I never.
That is true about the Dominican Republic, right there.
Yeah, what? Okay, maybe I
like
haven't
a
seen...
stoplight is
Compared...
a stop sign.
Okay. Oh, so they just kind of maybe go through. If
You just stop. You kind of look. You go. No one coming. You just go. It's all right. You'll be good.
That's what's up. So maybe in comparison, but maybe I'm comparing Florida to Canada, but then if you compare Dominican,
you're not fully wrong. I don't think.
Just in comparison, I always appreciated that with the dog stuff. I don't know how we got onto that. Oh, well, I don't even fucking know. But
the beach all over. Stuff like
that. Yeah, the beach with the nude place. Yeah, fuck
yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
They're nude. Okay. It's for.
I definitely messed up.
That's a great beach though, and a great area to go to the beach.
Yeah, we shouldn't put that on blast too much because then people can really fuck up the game too.
Gatekeep.
Yeah, gatekeep that beach a little bit, but it was fire. So we're looking really good in the market. Everything is moving forward, which is fantastic. Mm-hmm. The other things so we talked about the Florida National Parks Alliance. Mm-hmm. Was there anything else? I mean, the Thanksgiving food drive that all went really well.
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff for the community. I mean, that's one of the few that we do. We always try. I mean, for Carlos specifically, that's partly why he even got into this industry, is because it's a way of like giving back to the community. It's not like he can do much as a lawyer or in cigars that make it very difficult to do that. But in the beer industry, like we do a lot of donations, whether it's through beer or just like hosting events or doing events where we raise funds and or brand awareness for charities, local charities. Like we've been working with a charity for, how long have we been working with Sebastian Strong for?
Yeah, about since the brewery opened, pretty much.
Literally, like for years, where we do a beer for them. They do a massive event at the Tank, and they raise funds for childhood cancer research.
Yep.
So there's a lot of charities that we're involved with, and again, we don't like. It's funny because we don't like promote it as much as like people would think you should. But we just do it.
It's part of the DNA, man.
Yeah,
no, it makes. If you like, hey, look at all what we do, but we're involved, and we just don't like, we're not up our ass about it.
It's funny because everything that we post is more for the brand awareness of the charity that we work with. Like, we just want to give light to what they're doing, try to get them on the map. And sometimes they're bigger than us, some of them. But
it's sick to
you aligning yourself with like causes that you stand for. It's not just hey, we have a lot to gain from like this relationship. Like no, like I mean, like you said, Sebastian Strong is a relationship that we had for a long time. Like now with the new one with the Wildlife Foundation, we're all about that.
Cool. Yeah, cool. That one I remember, even like foundations, just like trying to help out the community. Like Miami, it's fucking hurricanes every year. Hurricane season is real, but
you guys are back in it now, right?
No, we just got out of it. This has been the first season that we haven't gotten hit in I don't know how many years.
Wow. Happy to hear
but
that.
There was like a couple of years pretty early on where we got hit pretty bad. And we said, shit, bring your fucking big ass tanks of water and we'll fill them up for you. We have a big CLT back there where we can fill things up. And we have like a lot of people pull up to the brewery to fill up like water jugs.
Clean water is the water we use to brew.
Yep, exactly. Which is part of why we want to do this partnership, or why we wanted to do this partnership and did this partnership with the Alliance for Florida Wildlife, is because the Everglades is where we get our water from.
That's a good point. It's so connected. It's like such a big part of the state too. Like,
yeah,
huge.
I didn't realize when we drove from Key West to Naples, and it's just the whole fucking shit all the way across. It's just straight Everglades.
It is.
Yeah, you go through a bit of it on the way to Key West as well. It's like,
yeah,
that's really dope. That it makes that you guys are doing that. You don't like have to do it though, right? And you're choosing to, which is very cool.
And it doesn't really do much for us, but it generates awareness about the Everglades, which if the Everglades provides clean water for all of Miami.
Oh, a lot of South Florida,
yeah, South Florida, exactly. Like it goes way up north and south. It's a massive area.
So we can't be like, no, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, people surprisingly like aren't educated enough on the Everglades, which is crazy. Like, even myself, like, I started getting educated on the Everglades not so long ago. I'm not gonna lie, but the more I learn about it, it's like, holy shit! Like, people need to know about this fucking place a lot more than what they do. So it's cool that we're doing. I'm really excited about that partnership, and I think this year we're gonna really try to put it out there about what we're doing and what the Everglades are all about and how they can get involved and yeah,
that's great, man. Yeah, it makes so much sense. I feel like it's like like you said, it might not do like anything for you, maybe you meaning like bottom line or whatever, but I feel like because breweries are typically community hubs, they've become like a thing that like just inherently gives back to the community in a very unselfish way. And it's really just like the way you guys described it. It's just like, it's natural. This is what we wanted to do. And like, what Carlos wanted to do. And I think that's like, yeah, man, it's one of the beautiful things about breweries. I think a lot of people who don't understand craft beer don't realize the importance of that. And like the bringing the community together. Like a lot of this conversation has been about the community of Miami and like the real people that are there and visiting and working and not even visiting. Yeah, well, the visiting, but the people who are really living there that aren't fucking the yachts and all that stuff. I think it's really cool. And it very much ties into all of that, which is super cool. And you also do, I saw the, there's a thing, the beer run, which will actually goes down this weekend, but the podcast will come out after that. We could just quickly touch on it anyway.
Yeah, so we do it every year. This will be the 9th annual tank beer run, which is crazy. We used to do it. It's funny. We used to do it every single year, smack middle of hurricane season.
Ooh, okay.
So every single year it was crazy stress. It was gonna pour for sure. Like the fucking forecast was just like, it's gonna come down on race day. But so going back to the community and like being involved with the community, like, and building this loyalty from the community. I remember not last year, the year before, it was probably like the heaviest downpour we've gotten out of all the years. And I'm telling you, every single year it pours. And that year it poured leading up to the race. During setup, we ended up having to move all the sponsors indoors, and we were freaking out because we were cutting it very close with the sun going down, and you can't really run once the sun goes down because we don't have permits for it, and it's a whole thing, liability wise. And it was a horrific downpour right before the race was supposed to start, or maybe it got delayed a couple, maybe 25 minutes or so. We made the call and we're like, hey, either we cancel it or we do it. And we were like, fuck it, let's do it. Like, we were on the radar the whole time. Obviously, we were making sure that like lightning was far enough or whatever. We decided to go for it. Out of 508 runners that signed up, it was crazy. It was like 475 ran it. Oh, wow. Like started it. And I'm talking about my wife ran it with my son in a stroller. like going through. I don't know if you've ever been in Miami during hurricane season or during like really bad rainfall, and it's flooded.
Right.
Like these people were running in like knee deep water.
Damn.
Disgusting water. And no one gave a shit. They just ran through that, came back to the brewery, and then it was a party. It was a nasty, gritty, just real, unfiltered Miami party.
Like a
And
tough
that goes to show like how like I don't know how loyal and how much these people support us. Like,
but also
they were like, "Fuck it, we already signed up. Like, let's do this." Like, it was fun.
Yeah, we don't want to put them through that again, so that's why we changed it.
Oh fuck yeah, we moved.
So you moved it back to
Yeah.
just after hurricane season, technically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just
the forecast still says in my range, so
it's like we love you guys and thank you for doing that, but
we won't put you through that again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny. Like after 6 years, me and the chef always joked around. We were like, if it doesn't rain, we should be very worried.
Oh,
like
what does it mean? It means something worse is going to happen?
I don't know, because every year it rained and it was a great event, but it ended up being like a great turnout. But if it didn't rain, then I'd be worried.
That's hilarious.
Be like, something missing here.
Something's going on. There's no like hurricane risk for or any other crazy storm. So like literally once that's passed, it's kind of like we're all safe as far as is it like end of November is when it ends. So then after that, there's there's nothing worse that could happen.
I mean, the flooding is bad here.
That could You
can get a random ass fucking day of a lot of rain, and next thing you know, you're in a kayak instead of your car.
Jeez.
Yeah,
basically.
I remember going down to Key West. You see them fucking houses on stilts.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy. I'm like, well, I guess you're on the water, and if shit goes down, it's like a full 20 feet or whatever on these.
I have a friend who has a house in Key, like Summerlin Key, which is it's like the last key before Key West.
Yeah.
And when that hurricane hit, like literally went over Key West a couple of years ago, his first story. So you're supposed to have your house on stilts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And they had an area which wasn't on stilts. It was like the hangout area, pool table, and like 2 rooms or whatever. That entire first story was filled with water up until like chest deep.
Damn.
Got destroyed completely.
That's wild.
So keep your houses on stilts.
Yeah, keep them shits on stilts. It's like the complete other problem that we have here.
Yeah.
Because you got the you guys can't have because I'm in the basement. You guys can't have basements, right? Because of the flooding.
Yeah, we don't have a basement. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
basement would be probably more dangerous for us. We drink way too much.
That too, and you're like, hey, the fucking water's up to here and shit. Yeah, that is kind of wild. Very different problems. I'd love to see it though. I'd love to see the you guys. Sorry, the runners working, not that you're getting flooded. Poorly worded. I love it. That's fucking amazing. So you guys are doing a whole bunch of really good stuff for the community. The other thing I want to just ask, like, are you guys obviously we were talking a lot about, of course, you're gonna get another Playita right there. Let's fucking go. Are you guys do a lot of collabs and stuff with the other breweries in the area and stuff like that? Like, what's the general vibes with? I swear I've seen it, but I want to just double check. Like, I imagine you sort of working a lot with whether they're coming to you on your side or what's the general, or even beyond local. Actually, are you guys doing a lot of collabs?
Yeah, I was kind of told to cool it because I was doing
too many.
I was about to say that's more shit right there.
You're just like relax, big dog. Okay.
Yeah. No, one of my favorites. We did one with Wooden Robot out of North Carolina.
Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. We did a cold IPA. We called it a Chillbot 3000. And it's very, very good. And yeah, I met them at a beer festival and stuff like that. So actually it's we're having a beer festival of our own. It's our summer lager fest. It's always summer lager fest.
Sorry, yes, that's what we have to talk about. Yes,
it started off kind of as like the anti beer fest. When we first started it, all the beer fests, were outdoors in a hot ass parking lot. You're drinking like 14-15% pastry stouts, and it was like, all right, let's do the opposite of that. Let's do that inside with the AC.
Comfy.
And just lagers
with hoodies. Sell hoodies.
Inside hoodies.
Yeah.
South Florida hoodies. Okay.
So yeah, it's fun time. And then
It's actually a good idea.
in my travels,
Could be a branding thing.
able to make some friends, and we're gonna this year is one of the first years that we're gonna try to get a lot of like out of state collaborations.
Fuck yeah.
Because I personally tend to focus very heavily on local collaborations. So it's fun. It's exciting.
That's awesome. And the Lagerfest, so the summer Lagerfest, which isn't in summer, but the joke is that it's always summer in Miami, which is
So I was
March.
6 semesters from always sunny in Philadelphia. So like kind of just gave it a little twist there.
And it's going to be March. Do you know, you guys, it was March 8th, 6th?
March 7th.
7th. Fuck, close.
March 7th. Yeah.
Everything but. Okay. And it's going to be a bunch of the Tank beers with collabs, and it's all, or is it like other breweries are bringing their stuff? What's
other breweries are bringing their stuff? I would love
sick.
collaborations in before that.
Yeah.
But,
that's fun.
It's mostly we're going to be showcasing not just our beers, but beers from other breweries as well.
And it's all Crispies, all lagers?
All lagers. Some people have brought, a Doppelbox before.
That counts.
Schwartz, some Icebox, some MyBox. The list
all
goes
kinds
up.
of box.
It is not limited to just Pils or Helles or Kolsch, which
totally. All the Czech stuff. Yeah.
Give me that bottom fermenting yeast, baby.
Let's fucking go. Bottom fermenting all day. Luis needs a ride now.
But
I'm pretty good, dude.
Yeah, you good? All right, I got the same one. Cheers, brother. Okay, that's sick. That sounds really fun. I feel like that's a perfect Miami / South Florida festival with just Crispies.
Right. Might even have a dunk tank.
Oh, yeah.
You coming?
Do they fall in March?
Yeah.
If you come, you're gonna be in the dunk.
You have to come.
Is it only if the dunk tank is into a vat of some sort of crispy beer?
Done.
Yeah, you
done.
Just drink it. Done. It just like absorbs osmosis into the I love that. I love that you guys are doing all the collabs for it. Have you secured? Yeah, that'd be fucking fire. Have you guys secured the collabs and stuff? Like, are you trying to get like?
Not quite yet, but I mean, it shouldn't be an issue, to be honest.
No, of course not.
To try to get people to escape the cold into Miami.
Hey, come down. Yeah, I think that'd be
set them up in a hotel, throw a party.
Yeah. That's really fun. I like that a lot. I feel like I'm just thinking. I don't know if I've seen a Lagerfest ever that I can think of. Is it something that's pretty unique?
Well, to be fair, we did have locally one of the first ones, but it's not an idea unique to us.
Okay,
we're the first to kind of do it in the area or whatever. And again, it started off as kind of like the anti-beer fest, kind of like a tongue-in-cheek like thing, and it grew. Honestly, it was awesome. And then I've seen more Lagerfest pop up around the country, and again, I don't want to take credit for it at all. It wasn't even my idea to begin with. Yeah, Diego, one of our old Tapper managers, kind of came up with the idea. But yeah, no,
that was Diego.
More and more.
Shouts to Diego.
Shout out Diego.
Yeah,
big Doug, big fucking Doug. I like that.
Texas now, I think.
Texas,
is he?
Yeah, he's in Texas right now.
I respect that.
Send him the link to this fucking.
Yeah, tell him come through. Shouts to Diego.
Tell him you get a shout out at some point. Don't tell him when.
2 hours, 28 minutes. Let's go. Let's fucking go, Diego. He's gonna love that shit. That's sick. There's gonna be so many different breweries you could get. If I can help you in any way, I'm just even thinking some of the breweries that I've had on that I got connects with. I'll tell you off air just some people that come to mind, and maybe if anyone's interesting.
Cool, yeah.
But I want
we should do a BAOS festival.
Do you know what's funny? We did one we had our 10th anniversary in May, And we did
Let's do it,
40.
man.
We did 40 collab beers and a collab coffee, and it was
Hell yeah.
Nice.
it was awesome. But we should definitely do.
Let's
Yep,
do it in
I would
Miami,
love to.
baby.
Okay, that would be the one thing to do it because it was a lot, but I would do it in Miami. That's a
Let's
different
fucking do
conversation.
it.
Yo, that'd be so sick.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Get them Crispies going.
See this
Crispies only.
Only Crispies. That's just so much. Oh, man, that's beautiful. What a beautiful time. Because then no one can really get too fucked up. The problem is, I mean,
Yeah.
I love a good pastry style. I love a double IPA. And that'll just, they fuck you up. People
We'll figure
at
out
our
a way
festival.
to fuck you.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You figure out a way. I'm sure. I guarantee you'll figure it out. Yeah. Oh, boys, that's so fire. I love it. I think it's so sick what you're doing out there, man. It's so great. It's so awesome. So then even like moving forward, what else is coming up? What else are you guys excited about for 2020? Because we were talking about like the growth, which is incredible. And even Luis, you mentioned before that there's a lot of like stuff coming. What are we talking about for 2026? What's happening? What are you guys like really truly amped about?
Honestly, man, like 2025 was a lot more about the rebrand.
Okay.
Not a lot more. It was solely almost about the rebrand.
Setting the stage.
2026, I think, is where we have fun with it.
Yeah.
We're able to really push it, go fucking pedal to the metal.
Beautiful.
On what we've been working on all of 2025 for.
That's amazing.
But stay focused, stay on track with our goals and the wins that we're looking for. So yeah, man, I mean, I think like Luis said since the beginning of when he came here, the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
Right.
Like for the longest time, we just wanted to please everyone and do all these different kinds of events and all this shit. It's like, just stay true to who you are. Keep it crisp. Keep those
crispy
those
beer
what's it
festival
called?
name,
Those gateway beers coming.
Hell yeah.
And keep getting involved with the community. Doing what honestly we all are for, enjoy doing, the reason why we're in this industry, and sooner or later it'll pay off. And I think we're very close to reaping the benefits, and it's exciting, man. I mean, a lot of us have been here for a very long time, and it's like I said, it's a roller coaster of emotions, and it's been a tough, long ride, but it's crazy, man. Like you don't see these this loyalty to businesses nowadays, and we have a pretty good amount of people that have been with the brewery since almost day one, and still believe in the brand, still believe in the product, still believe in the industry somehow. But yeah, man, I think like Luis was saying earlier, it's cyclical. I think all this crazy shit that's happening with all these different kinds of new drinks and stuff. I mean, it's beer, man. Who the fuck doesn't want a beer? Come on, get out of here. Don't give me that bullshit.
Did you guys ever dabble in the THC world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
before my time.
That's a whole different fucking story. But
it's changed now, I see.
Like we actually started doing. We dabbled in it. We actually started a completely separate company called Gracias, which it's a play on words, but it means thank you in Spanish, and it's spelled grass, GRASSIAS. And we're actually about to launch it, but working with other brewery in New England. Completely separate business. It's called the Guild.
Okay.
But yeah, we looked into it just because we had a family friend who's in the hemp industry, and he's doing very well from New England, and that's honestly like a pretty exciting product. It's just so like it's a gray area, man. Like it was hard to get fully comfortable in dealing with that with the tank.
Understood. I was gonna ask though, if I'm not mistaken, did it get repealed? Because I know that I bought shit from multiple breweries, Burial in North Carolina and stuff like that. They sell, and out up here in like upstate New York and stuff. And I think I saw my favorite store that I go to that's just over the border here. He was like, because he sells a lot of it, and he was like promoting the things that are the petitions to be like, tell the government you don't want to get rid of the THC beverages, but I don't know what happened.
So the sorry to cut you off, but the biggest thing that happened in the past couple of weeks, literally like a week or two ago, was that they brought down the dosage amount that you could have in a beverage.
To what?
To like point something milligrams, which is fucking
pointless.
Yeah, it's literally pointless.
And it was already okay. I'm gonna say this in the nicest way. I think it's different. So it was pussy hole already. The shit that I would get,
it's like 5 milligrams and shit like that.
But like that's not even. I'm saying it, but like I like in Canada it's federally legal, right? So I can just order gummies online from the provincial thing, and the gummies I'll usually do like 7.5, and I'm pretty money. I can do 10, but 10 kind of fucks me up a bit. If I go have the 10% one when I went to Total Wine in Florida, it's nothing. And it's different because I think it's Delta 9.
It's like Delta 9 or some shit.
I think you're right.
Yeah, the problem too is that they noticed that it varied. Like significantly. Like the dosage wasn't as accurate.
Wasn't consistent.
And that's why we never were able to launch it or felt comfortable launching it at the tank, is because it was very difficult to like really be consistent with the dosage of the THC or cannabinoid or hemp or whatever we were going to dose it with per can. Like unless you're literally sitting there with a tincture, dropping it in every fucking can on the line, like it was really hard.
So it went into like the Bright or whatever, and then you kind of canned from the Bright, and maybe some cans would be on point because it wouldn't mix. Is that what it was?
Yeah, and sometimes it would just like within the can, you would just get like the full dose, like at the bottom. It's
like the yeast on a hay.
You have to shake the fucking keg and the whole thing. But now, like, believe it or not, that company went with another brewery in Rhode Island, because that's where the cannabis company that we get the raw material from is from. And it's pretty close to launching. We think most of it has been figured out, but again, it's not even about you figuring out the product itself and the formula itself. It's the laws, man. The laws are changing 24/7 in that industry, and it's like, this shit. Like, for example, there's all these big ass multi-billion-dollar companies that have God knows how much product in like 10 milligram, 5 milligram beverages, right? What the fuck are they gonna do with all that now that the government was like, fuck that, cut it down to like 0.75 milligram or some shit like that?
Well, I think you gotta look at it this way. It's like, what big beverage company has gotten into the THC business? None.
Is it mostly small ones? It's mostly like you guys, right?
No,
like small breweries.
No major like multinational company has gotten into it. No major distributor has gotten into it for a reason.
Right.
And we got to think about it. Why? Because there's no regulation. There's no rules to the game right now. It's kind of the Wild West,
right? Which
is cool, but you could lose a lot as well. So you got to look at it that way. It's kind of like, okay, these guys aren't looking at it. Like all the big guys aren't looking at it. All the big distributors aren't looking at it, because it's to Stefano's point. It's like one day it's one regulation, next week is another regulation, the following week is another regulation. It's too much. A lot of these guys are just losing a lot of money. It's a very tough industry to get into right now. So I would advise against it, right? Until there's like rules to the game. Give me the rules to the game.
We can play.
That's a problem. Like, I don't think even the government has no idea how the fuck to regulate this right now.
Yeah.
And
well, remember, it's not legal. It's not legal.
Exactly.
That's the
But the
problem.
biggest problem is that like 90% of the players in this game are doing whatever the fuck they want because they can.
Right.
So they're messing up the whole
Yeah.
industry. Exactly. Until they can't. And then that's where maybe the bigger companies will come into play and be like, all right, let's do this the right way.
Yeah.
But it's the Wild Wild West, man. And who knows? There may be a few that have a nice set of cojones that stick it through and maybe end up making it happen, but it's a crazy fucking industry.
That's interesting. So it means that, like, okay, so when we were in Florida, you could go and buy it from Total Wine, which was a change because not that I did this, but if you wanted to get high in Florida, one would have to go to a legal weed shop in New York State and then drive it on down, right? Like, it's not what I did, but if you wanted to, is what you could do. But then we went to Albany recently. And you couldn't get it from a Total Wine. You had to go to a weed store. And then they only took cash. And then all the fucking who the hell has cash? I don't have Canadian cash, let alone American cash. So then I had to go and fucking find an ATM to buy my $10 worth of fucking THC drinks for the weekend. And
you might as well get that shit illegally.
Well, the thing is, I don't smoke. I just like edibles. So then, how do you get illegal? Like, does dealers sell edibles that are?
No. Nowadays, you get all this shit, and literally in Miami, you can get this shit in the gas station.
So that was interesting because we went to a store in Wynwood. This dude's like, "Yeah, come in," and then end up dropping like $200 in US, which is insane Canadian, for like some CBD tincture and some Mike Tyson ear bite gummies that were like 20 milligram Delta 8, not even Delta 9. It was Delta 8. It was fucking like weak sauce, but in Canada, it's, I guess, because of like the Delta 8 and 9, as opposed to being a THC direct, where it's like a derivative of that's like a molecule that's made like it. So I'm like, you're doing the same thing, but you're making it whacker and probably less healthy, because as opposed to being a plant that never killed a single person on the planet. But I'm used to this convenience here of just knowing you can get it in 1 milligram, 2, 2.5, 5, and 10. So I can make any sort of combination to however fucked up I want to get. I got the gummies or a drink, and I'm like, bless. So it's like, I like the idea for breweries to have an additional revenue stream, which is something that probably you're excited about. Actually, you guys are both excited about, Stefano and Luis, there from those sides. And I thought it was so cool. They're like, you go to Burial, and I could go and buy a 4-pack of their Seance thing on the way down and grab that stuff. It's all completely cool and legal. And they had 2.5 and 5 and different stuff. And then now it's like all these breweries who have invested in maybe there's some machinery you needed or some different things to sort of really like get some to build that side of the business and a whole nother revenue stream, when maybe beer's looking up in Florida, which is amazing, but it's not everywhere. It just seems like, oh man, you just gone and made it Wild West, and you're like, yeah, let's just pull that away from you so you can't do it. It just seems a little bit of a shame, I guess, for that. And you got to kind of ride with it. I know it is what it is, and shit's tumultuous right now, but
yeah, I mean, again, going back to an hour and a half ago, it's cyclical, man, and I think there's so many trends and so many fucking fads, and I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, how long has beer been around for?
Thousands of years.
How much shit has beer been through?
Enough.
And here we are on a fucking podcast talking about beer. Like, I don't know, man. I'm a huge believer in fucking beer. So,
yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
The investment, the equipment that you got to do, you got to commit. And honestly, right now we're just so committed to the rebrand and the beers that we have now that it's kind of like this lazy.
Think about anything else, man.
Yeah. Honestly, my big goal for the next year is like, I just want to go to like any place, any restaurant, bar that I go to. I want to see our tap handle. I want to see our can.
Oh yeah.
Like the places that I frequent, or maybe just like, I don't know, somebody takes a picture of themselves at the bar, and I can see in the background like our tap handle. Like
there's nothing better than literally running into your tap handle or can at a place where you didn't expect. Funny story, really quick.
I want to be in more dives,
dude. The Hard Rock Stadium where the Dolphins played. I went to a Dolphins game maybe 2 years ago, and we have our beer there. We have our beer there in a couple of different locations, but the problem there is that it's always a mess. Like pouring the beer, their lines are super long, so they always come out foamy, and like the people serving the beer do not enjoy pouring the beer. So every time I would go, I would like try to help them out and like explain to them like, open up that fucking thing. Don't like be scared about it. Like
put the can on the side.
Exactly. Yeah. And most of the time, every time it would be fine. It would work. That one fucking game, the person behind the bar was difficult. And and it was just like, no, we don't have that beer. I'm like, I know you have that fucking beer. They're like, we don't have that beer. We haven't had that beer, whatever. I'm like, very respectfully, like, I'm with the brewery, like, let me help you out. Like, I got you, this and that. Like, I do this every single time that I come to a game. But like being nasty. I'm like, and I told the guy next to her, I'm like, pull the fucking tap. He pulls it, beer starts coming out. I'm like, I told you there's beer in there. And like this whole thing took like forever. This is in the beginning of the game. The lady was like, no, I'm not serving you this thing. I'm like, all right, fuck this. I go to my seats. I'm pissed off because I didn't have my beer.
Fair.
And my brother-in-law is there like, yo, what took so long? Whatever. You missed the fucking start of the game. I'm like, don't even talk to me right now. I sit down, and as soon as I sit down, this group of 4 guys come through our row and ask us to get up. We get up. They come through, and I see the guy holding one of our cans, which we don't sell there. I'm like, I tap the guy. I'm like, where did you get that? And he's like, he was like being like
shit, like very coy. Like,
I snuck this shit in, whatever. I'm like, damn, that's
daps.
like hell yeah. And I didn't even tell him anything. I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. And then he got back up, and like 30 minutes later, he got back up and went to get another beer. And he's like, yo, you need a fucking straw for the drink or whatever that I had? I'm like, bro,
it's not the time.
Like, shut your ass up. Like, I know what you're drinking. And at the time, he was drinking our low-calorie beer.
Right.
I'm like,
you need that straw.
That's shit. Don't fucking sit here and tell me. That's why we don't make that fucking beer anymore. But that was like really cool in the sense of like that was completely random. Pissed off that they didn't have our fucking beer. I couldn't get my beer, and randomly he just like
pulls up,
walked through my row. He snuck in our beer. I was like, that's awesome. That just made up for all the bullshit that I had to go through.
Well, if people are gonna sneak in any beer in Miami, that's the one you want to see.
Fuck yeah, absolutely.
It's pretty cool when you see it in the wild, eh? That's like
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Today I went to on the way here. My dumbass forgot to take from the brewery, and I went to a supermarket to pick up beer for this. And I sent the tank chat a video, and it's like, man, it's so nice to see like just when you walk to the cooler and it's like all 3-4 beers just lined up there.
I don't think I'll ever get over like seeing our beer at a supermarket. It's like, you know, growing up, there was shit selection in the supermarkets. It was like, you know, the big bud houses or whatever, and then maybe like Guinness, or maybe you see a Grolsch or something, you know, with a cool flip top. Some, I don't know, maybe Yingling. That's about it. Like, you didn't get shit, and now it's like we're on those shelves. And yeah, I don't think I'll ever get over it. I always geek out when I see that. It's so fucking cool.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I love to hear it. How do you guys feel about we take a quick break to a little, you know, a little pop out there, and then we can bring this home because I know I'm keeping you guys up super late based on getting up at 5 a.m. or being at work at 5 a.m. All
Actually,
right, we'll take a quick pause.
For tomorrow.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, dude.
That's
All right, let's take a break and then we'll come wrap it up.
Let's do it.
All righty, and we are back, fellas. This is amazing. What do we want to leave people with? What's the message for 2026?
Drink more beer. Drink more beer.
Craft beer is not dead. It's still very cool.
It is very cool. It couldn't be cooler.
Yeah, true.
Ever. Lagerfest, March 7th.
Yes.
In summer. Summer Lagerfest because it's summer in March.
It's always summer in Miami.
It's always summer in
Amen.
Miami.
Patent pending.
We should do
Listen,
that.
we got a lot of shit for 2026.
But yeah, no, honestly, if you're ever in Miami, we're right by the airport. We get people come in with their carry-on bags all the time. It's
Sick.
yeah.
Coming in or out of Miami, they stop by the
Yeah.
brewery. You should stop by the brewery. It's literally a 10-minute drive from the airport.
It'd be embarrassing not to, really.
Aside from that, our people know us. Miami knows us. We're talking more about the snowbirds.
Yeah, come see us. Pick up out of Playita. Pick up Freedom Tower. Pick up Shark Valley. From West Palm Beach all the way down Stewart. The
West Palm
Keys is up. Keys loves Freedom Tower, by the way, which is funny to me.
They eat it up down there.
They love the Freedom Tower and the Keys.
Understood that, but I love that.
Yeah, so just come see us, grab a beer, let's drink, let's hang out.
Come up to Mori at the bar when he's having a shift.
Give him a hug and
very
say,
savvy
hey.
on Trailer Park Boys trivia.
And Big Les.
Shorty.
Challenge him to a chai.
He loves.
Invite him out to karaoke.
By the way, just so you know, he loves Jimmy Buffett.
Okay.
No,
So if you want to give him a really good song or want to dedicate something to Mori, he loves Jimmy Buffett.
That's beautiful.
Loves it.
Take him out to karaoke and pick a Jimmy Buffett song.
Yep.
No, I will walk out.
That's okay.
He's a big pearhead. He loves it.
Right there.
He's in denial.
I will skip your song on Touch Tunes.
That's some deep karaoke shit.
That is, by the way, I picked 500 songs on Touch Tunes this year. That's
wild.
You say 500 songs?
Yeah.
Is that TouchTunes is the karaoke software, I imagine?
Yeah.
So you've done
not karaoke.
No. It's like a jukebox.
It's a jukebox. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Like a digital jukebox.
Okay. So you run that. What do you play? What's your shit?
So the bangers only.
Bangers only. Jimmy? Just old Jimmy.
Nah, I'm more of The Cure,
old
Smiths.
All right, emo.
Pet
All right.
Mode. So I'm kind of a sad boy.
All right, cutting some wrists. I see you. Hey, let's cut.
Yeah.
We don't encourage that here, and neither does Mori. Mori does not, and neither does the Tank Brewery. They do not support cutting anything. I like that. That's pretty dead. Touch tunes. Okay, I like that. People coming. You got the kitchen in the brewery as well, right? So you got some firehouse food. People can stick around.
Yes.
Chef Rich, shout out.
Big up to Rich. What are we saying?
We had a food truck, and now we got like a brand new kitchen, and he's just like cranking out awesome stuff, and it's really, really good. It's really cool to see like the growth of like the menu and the different like flavors. And he cooks with the beer. He's like, "Hey, can I?"
Nice.
Like, dude, please.
Bring back the chicken chicharrones, though.
Yeah, right.
Chicken chicharrones.
Yeah.
I never had that
We'll
before.
bring that up.
Oh yeah, chicken.
I keep telling him we should do an event to release the chicken chicharrones.
Dude, people pack the house. We still get asked.
I'm telling you, we would get slammed.
Wow.
People love it. But
it's kind of like the Mexican pizza.
Wow.
Fan favorite. They take it out, and then when they bring it back, it's like boom.
It's over.
But the Chef Richard has been one of the guys that's been with us since day one.
Okay.
He started off in a food truck outside of the tank, or literally parked at the tank, while we were building out the kitchen. He was building out the kitchen basically for us. And then once that was finalized, he was brought right into it, and he's been killing it since. He always has. I mean, I think it was more impressive when he was doing it out of the fucking food truck, because we have a massive spot, and you're talking about like cranking burgers for like 300-400 people sometimes. And yeah, man, he managed to do it, and now he has a kitchen that I think, honestly, most chefs, fucking badass chefs in Miami, would kill for.
Yeah.
And he keeps that shit
tight,
very tight, like clean as hell.
Oh, we also incorporated this year the beer dinners, which has been pretty cool. Like pairing the we have how many people? Like 20? Is it 20 people?
20-person dinner, almost a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
pairing with like unique.
It's fun, like pairing, like doing the pairings, you know, like figuring out and it's all of us. Everybody has input. It's not just like me, like I think this and blah, blah. So everybody has their input or whatever.
Yeah, we do like a tasting a couple of weeks in advance, which is fucking fire. Because we have fire ass food and like
R&D.
Yeah, R&D
boys.
But the dinners have been great. Like the people that come out to it, like it's a very laid back, very intimate dinner that we do. Mori right here talks about the beer, Chef talks about the food, and it's fun, man. It's like $100 per person, and you get like a crazy amount of food. You get too much beer. It's never too
That's the thing.
Never too much, but
never too much.
I always finish all of mine.
Please encourage the guests to have more than like, hey, if you liked any of the beers, you could go ahead and have seconds.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like, they don't take up for the most part. They don't take up that offer, but it's like, dude, you can like. I would.
Yeah. Stefano's like, yeah, bro. I'll take your second, Julie.
Yeah.
I got this. Yeah, what? That's fine.
Those have been great. Those beer dinners have been awesome.
That's fun, man. I love it.
We had a cask ale at one of them. That was fun.
Ooh, okay, like British style shit.
That you have to like
pull that joint. Pause.
Cask ales are awesome, man. It's not a thing for Miami or South Florida. I get it. No one wants to have fucking 3.2. I think that's one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
We go to BABF every year in Colorado, and
yes,
there's this place called Hog's Head.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, it's just straight cask ales 24/7, and it's different. It's cold out there. People get it.
Yeah,
much bigger craft beer community.
It's pretty deep in Denver, yeah. But still, you guys really have a beautiful thing going on down there. And this is what I was excited to talk to you guys about. I think it's like super dope and arguably underrepresented or undervalued as far as what's happening down there. And I just feel like in the time that I spent, I just really feel like there's just been like a lot of fire, a lot of great stuff going on. Great breweries, great vibes, great people. It's a really cool scene all across the state that I've been able to visit, and it's and you guys are obviously really doing you guys are really putting Miami on and really like putting it on your shoulders and really rapping, and it's I think it's a beautiful thing, man. I think it's awesome, and you guys are really like
that's the motivation. Believe it or not, since day one, the motivation has been putting Miami on the map in terms of craft beer.
It's a beautiful thing. That's a great goal.
Yeah, because like if you think about it, there's a ton of incredible beer in like communities in Colorado, Asheville, and all these different places, San Diego. But Miami's not really known for their beer. Yeah, I mean, outside of Miami, like you don't go to Miami like, oh, I want to fucking all these breweries.
Some vodka Red Bulls.
Vodka Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Onyx,
Whatever the yacht is serving.
But
mojitos.
But yeah, man, when we go out to like all these towns, it's like shit. I wish Miami had this selection everywhere. You get me? That I wouldn't have to be like, oh, I gotta fucking go out of my way to get great beer.
Fire. Yeah.
You go anywhere and it's like stacked with good beer.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we'll get there, and it's also like our responsibility, and it also the responsibility of the other breweries to just keep at it and just keep slanging beers and just keep doing what you're doing, and just do not take your foot off the gas, and we could get to that point where these other cities are. I mean, just you don't have to go that far. You just look at Tampa, amazing scene, and I would love to have that, and I think we can achieve that in Miami.
Well, we will.
I'd want to just put this for you guys for context. When we went in 2023, I posted on stories and I was like, hey guys, I was looking for recommendations. I didn't know much about what was happening. And the people that responded to me were Canadians that were disgustingly passionate about Miami beer. They were like, you fucking have to go here. You have to go to like, damn. They were like,
I love
what they say. What they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love y'all, man. Like we love you guys.
Good.
Like, and it was very like, okay, all right. I'm noting every single thing everyone told me. I put them all on a note. I'm very like, I got a real serious note, and I like separate them by neighborhood and stuff. So whilst I see what you're saying, that compared to Tampa, because I finally went to Tampa this year, and I was like, okay, I see it. I was there during Tampa Beer Week unintentionally, and it worked out pretty well. So I was like, okay, there was a lot happening. And I could see, compared to other places in the state, I'm like, all right, I get it. I see why this is like the beer capital. But there's a lot of passion for what you guys are doing outside of the state. Maybe you don't see it as much because you're really grinding, trying to get things going there. But there are a lot of people who come and visit, particularly from up here, that are just like gassed and very excited. So I think, I think that's, I think it's really. I think it's probably how I heard about you guys in the first place. Was probably from Canadians who had visited and gassed you up to me because I didn't know much, and that's who really gave me most of my suggestions, and then I was able to put it all together from there. So whatever you're doing already is a beautiful thing, and now going into 2026 with the team that you got, with the rebrand, with all of the stuff that you're doing, it's very exciting. I'm very happy for you guys, and I appreciate you all taking the time to chat for 3 hours late on a night when you guys get up so fucking early. And
Thursday night. It's Friday Junior.
Friday June. Yeah, we out here. You know what I'm saying? We out here. So we'll wrap up off air. But honestly, thank you. Honestly, this was just like hanging out with mates, man. You guys are so cool. I'm very much looking forward to getting the fuck down now. Until I miss them. We have to go because I don't want to let the boys down. We have to go down.
You better.
I really appreciate you guys for real. The beers were fantastic. Everything about this was awesome. Where can everyone find Tank Beers or Tank Brewery online in real life? What do people need to know?
Honestly, man, all your local watering holes, all your fucking off-premise location, your supermarkets, your Winn-Dixies, Publix, Islands, and if they don't have it, ask for it. Just ask for it, and honestly, you have no idea how much that helps just by asking for it. If 10 people ask for La Playita, I can guarantee you they're gonna start wondering what the fuck that is. So, and they'll start asking, and we'll be there. We're knocking on doors, every account. So we have a badass sales team. They're out there every single day busting their ass, trying to get our beer in the market. So yeah, man, just get out there, ask for it. If you can't find it, unincorporated Miami-Dade, Airport West, 5100 Northwest 72nd Avenue, Miami, Florida, 33166. Right north of TGK, you can find us.
You know the vibes. What's the Instagram handle? Is it Tank Brewing?
The Tank Brewing, yes, sir.
The Tank Brewing.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all check that out. Boys, thank you again. Stick around. We'll finish up off air, but this was super fun. You guys are the best. Appreciate y'all.
Cheers,
folks. Thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at BAOS Podcast, at The Tank Brewing. Check out the long form audio. Give us 5 stars on Spotify, particularly today because Spotify Wrapped dropped today, which was super fun. I don't know if you guys fuck with that. Yeah, it was good. We did actually pretty good for the pod. I was pretty surprised. We're in the top 10% of video podcasts in the world, which
Sick.
Fuck.
I didn't expect because it's craft beer and it's very niche. I don't understand that, but that's what they told me. So, and we grew 700% from last year to this year, which is crazy. 700, which is fucking wild. So that means people that actually a lot.
Craft beer ain't dead.
Craft beer ain't dead, bro. That's what the fuck it is. So give us 5 stars on there. Not for us, for the Tank Brewing from Miami, Florida. Fucking gang. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.
This one.